So today I really messed up a customer order. I was packing a 5 kg bucket of pick and mix sweets and everything was going great up until this point. This bucket had 25 different options of sweets and was completely customized by the customer. I'd give this bucket a solid 8 out of 10 in terms of selection, but there's definitely room for improvement. It was only after I finished packing the bucket that everything went south. So as usual, I sealed the bucket shut with a hammer and started preparing a box for it to be delivered. However, one of my co-workers really needed something from me, so I left the packing for later. When I got back, I taped the box up, placed it where all the packages are ready to collect. I should have realized at this point that the box is unusually light. So here it is handed off. But when I come back to my desk, I see the same bucket of sweets just standing there. I just sent off an empty box without any sweets inside. I ran to the printer, remade the shipping label and hoped the customer receives the second package first. Anyways, that's how. Our sweets are stale and go bad after a week. I went on a mission to find out if this is true. So I started off by packing a fresh 5 kg bucket of sweets and I surprised my family with their favorite options of candy. But what they did not know is that this was actually part of a secret experiment. So I handed off the bucket to my little brother, who was too excited by the sweets to even realize what was going on. The sweets smelled so good, even a dog wanted a piece. Anyways, I marked this day in my calendar and decided to check the bucket weekly, seeing if the sweets actually go stale. So here are the sweets a week after. My family has clearly made a dent. What happened after 3 weeks? The answer is simple. Because they were stored in an airtight container and in a dark, cool place, they tasted perfectly fine to me. So do you still think? If you like sweets but don't know which ones to choose, I made a 5 kg pick and mix with only our top rated sweets, so you no longer have to decide. Here's what candy was inside this bucket. First, of course, giant dolphins, jelly-filled brains, apple rings, blue rice slices, passion fruit slices, mini chocolate eggs, psychedelic mice, Vimto bonbon, neon worms, Dracula teeth, fizzy raspberry twist kisses, so demure, green apple pencils, banana bubs, jelly-filled snails, give it a pat, fizzy peaches, cherry cola bottles, cherry sticks, mega pinkies, and that's our best-selling bucket done. I bet everybody watching this, you won't find a more perfect bucket. So bubs are a Swedish sweet and they're super popular on TikTok. If you like sort of foamy, gummy sweets, these, you're gonna love them. You're gonna love them. Our stock is running super low because they're so popular. I don't even think there's a single bucket order I don't do that doesn't have at least one type of bubs. You can try like one of the foamier ones which kind of break like this, or you can try one of the skulls which are fizzy and a little bit more chewier than the foamy ones. These are so unique from other UK sweets, so I'll definitely give them a go in your next pick and mix order. Watch me pack the 5 kg bucket of sweets, except this bucket has every single type of Christmas sweet we have in stock. So first we have red and green Christmas trees, bubblegum reindeers, Christmas tree mellows, snowy mix, blue penguins, snowflakes, green tree mellows, fizzy candy canes, blue star mellows, gingerbread men, they're absolutely adorable, Christmas mellows, blackcurrant penguins, the Christmas squashies, and our Christmas bucket is done. Now tell me this isn't the most festive mix you've seen. Anyways, Merry Sweetmas, guys.
Let's be financially responsible!
Hey Kat, if you could only have sweets or only have chocolate, what would you rather have?
Chocolate.
No sweets?
Nope.
Yeah, to be fair, I think I agree with that one as well.
Pick your own mix. 1 scoop of blue raspberry rockets, 1 scoop of watermelon slices, 1 scoop of Haribo giant cola bottles, 1 scoop of Haribo giant straws, 1 scoop of Haribo jelly beans, 1 scoop of mermaids, 1 scoop of mini eggs, a scoop of Candy Sour Shocks, a scoop of tongue painters, and a scoop of vegetarian cherry fizzy twin cherries. And here's the bag in all its glory. Yummy.
Let's pack Holly's pick and mix order. First up, sugared raspberry foams, sour multicolour ring, 3D cherry stars, some jelly-filled brains, and jelly-filled whales. Next, the tongue painters, our new sweet, the building bricks, apple bonbons, the spinning tops chocolates, and finally, white stars. Now it's time to mix the sweets up and place them all into a bag. Thank you, Holly, so much for your order, and we really hope you enjoy it. You can make your own pick and mix down below with over 600 different sweets to choose from.
Hey guys, so I'm just going to get ready to pack some orders. First, hair net to prevent the hair from getting into the orders. Next, we got the beard net to prevent the hairs of my beard getting into the orders. And then finally, the only thing that's left is, of course, the eyebrows and the eyelashes. We've got the eyebrow and eyelash net to prevent the eyebrows and eyelashes going in. And now all I need is some gloves. Glove 1, glove 2, and now the only thing I need to prevent is COVID from getting into the bags. And now I am all ready. I ain't got no ears left. See this? Now I'm all ready to pack your orders.
Wow. 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 Wow.
This is the most expensive bucket of sweets I've ever made. A customer requested 5 kilograms of pick and mix, but instead of regular candy, they wanted a bucket full of freeze-dried sweets. I have never made anything like this, so I thought, why not take you guys with me and pack it together? I can't even tell what is more shocking. The fact that somebody wanted 5 kilograms of freeze-dried sweets, or how much this bucket costs at the end. But I know what you guys are thinking. What even are freeze-dried sweets? So for example, the Skittles in this video were placed in this huge, expensive machine called freeze dryers, which essentially suck out all of the moisture inside the candy and leave them super airy and crunchy. This bucket was able to fit 3.5 kilograms worth of them, and of course I had to give them a try, and the texture is absolutely unreal. Would you like to try freeze-dried candy? Let me know in the comments.
Mixing a bag for Faith. So far, she has watermelon slices, some sour strawberry pencil bites, jelly beans, tongue painters, baby dolphins, 2 scoops of sour Bubs octopuses, and some bubblegum bottles. What do you guys rate this order? Comment down below.
Customer, where is my order? It's supposed to be here today.
Hi. Sorry to hear that. What's your order number so we can confirm? Your order is arriving today. It's only 7 a.m. You still have to wait.
I filled this entire 5 kilogram bucket with only marshmallows. Let me show you what was inside. As you can see, at this point I was starting to struggle as the lid was simply not closing on this bucket. With a little bit of force, I managed to fit 3 kilograms of sweets inside. What sweet should I do next?
Ooh, TikTok blindfold taste test. What sweet are we gonna pick today? I think it's gonna be this one. Ho-ho. Classic. Hey Kat, it's blindfold TikTok taste test. Close your eyes. You still eating the sweets?
I think I've eaten too many.
Well, close your eyes and see what this one is. You ready?
Please be good.
Put your tongue out, I'll give you a clue.
Tongue painter.
Tongue painter, yeah, you're right. Alright, we'll let you finish it up and then we'll see where your tongue is at the end. How are you finding it? Good?
I love chewy sweets, but
What would you compare it to? What does it taste like?
like Ribena.
Ribena? Okay. Alright, and after one sweet, you can see you got kind of a blue tongue going on there. That's why it's called the...
Tongue painter.
There we are.
Brutally rating every single Christmas sweet we have in stock. Alright, so let's start with blackcurrant penguins. They are a foamy, squishy sweet. Definitely extremely cute. But honestly, unless you like blackcurrant, they're just not it. Unfortunately, they're a pass from me. Next, we have Christmas mellows. Super festive and squishy yet again. Taste like regular mellows. Okay, next. Then we have the blue version. Just super vibrant. And I love tearing them apart. But that's all they're good for. Okay, next, gingerbread men. Definitely a 10/10. Weird texture at first, but they're super addictive. One of my favorites. Okay, so these candy canes, they're actually pretty good. Unlike these Christmas tree mellows, I just think I don't like mellows, but they are super stretchy. Okay, so next is the snowy mix. They're kind of mid. I feel like they could have done better with this sweet. Also very chewy. Next, the Christmas squashies. I am a squashy fiend, so of course they're 11 out of 10. Right, green tree mellows. I definitely prefer the stars. Then we have these fizzy snowflakes. They are so pretty, they could be ornaments. Love them. Next, blue penguin mellows. Definitely eat them just for their looks. So a new sweet that we have in is a bubblegum reindeer. I approve. These red and green Christmas trees are actually pretty good too. I feel like I missed a lot of sweets out. Anyways, happy Sweetmas. So today a customer messaged me asking for the most expensive bucket of sweets. They said money wasn't an issue and to go crazy with it. Challenge accepted. Let me show you what I did differently. Instead of a normal pick and mix candy, I used rare international and limited edition sweets that I bet you didn't even know we sell. Now, usually our 5 kilogram bucket of sweets costs around £50, but this one, you wouldn't believe the final price. Some of you might think this is crazy, but let's break down why this bucket is actually worth it. It contains so many items you can't find in the UK, as well as premium brands. The customer was so happy with this bucket, they were already asking for a second one. Let me know if I should make a part 2 showing their next order. Our buckets of sweets are never full to the top, so make sure you watch this video before you order a 5kg or a 10kg bucket of sweets. Let's pack this order together while I explain the number one thing our customers always get wrong. Look, I know you guys are tired of me saying this, and I've made a very similar video before, and at this point it seems like I'm milking the topic for views, but I just need your opinion one last time. So recently we had a customer complaining yet again that their bucket arrived half full and they did not want to accept that order. Of course, we do advertise on the website, on our social media and everywhere else that we sell sweets by weight rather than volume. If you order a 5 kilogram bucket of sweets, sometimes it might look more full or more empty than another one. For example, look how much space there was in this one, even though it weighed 5.5 kilograms. So I'm really starting to question, are we in the wrong? How else can we make it clearer to customers that we are not in fact scamming them? Please let me know. A customer did not believe me when I told them this bucket of sweets was completely halal. They assumed there are no good halal sweets, so I proved them wrong. First, raspberry slices, Minions Peace Gummies, Haribo jelly beans. Then I added some Mega Snowies, orange slices, baby meerkats, bubblegum mermaids, Swedish bubs, honeycomb bites, fizzy strawberries, bubblegum and cola bottles, Vimto bonbons, vanilla fudge, big lips, raspberry jelly babies, pepper pigs, milk bottles, our dairy-free chocolate fudge, bubblegum pencils, chocolate mice, building bricks, cherry fish and peach rings, blackjacks, fruit pops, some chocolate nibbles, although they do look kind of sus. Now let's add some sherbet pits. And there we are, 5 kilograms of only halal sweets. Would you eat them? No, because I'm literally so worried for this customer. I cannot believe how much sweets they ordered. Let's pack this diabolical order together and see if we can guess the price at the end of the video. Of course, I'm just a girl, so I had to get back up to get a machinery because there was absolutely no way I was mixing 60 kilograms of sweets by hand. And yes, I'm using this cement mixer, don't judge. Then raspberry pomegranate bubs, then banana caramel flavors, plus the mini versions of those, Tutti Frutti bubs, and a couple more bags. Fizzy bubblegum bubs, big sour skulls. Let's add some cola bubs, couple bags of dew, blue raspberry bubs, our octopus and lightning bolts. Ooh, she looked pretty. Now let's grab the bucket so we can actually pack these sweets up into them and stick on these labels. In total, I'm going to need 12 5 kilogram buckets. Once the stickers were on, I started to pack them. This was by far the most tedious task I've ever done here. I did not expect this video to be so long. Anyways, an eternity and 2 hours later, the cement mixer was empty. Well, there was some residue. Kay likes to not eat that sugar. Once they were all filled, I was able to start packing them into boxes. As you can tell, I'm so excited at this point. Anyways, to answer the question that you've all been asking this entire video, how much did 60 kilograms of bubs cost? Well, the final price is over £500. If you guess correct, let me know down in the comments. Letting ChatGPT AI create the perfect bucket of sweets. First, I asked it to create a list of the 25 best sweets of all time, and this is exactly what it told me. Let's pack it together and see if it really is perfect. First, gold bears, some form of fruit gums, milk chocolate drops, cola bottles, strawberry rocket, jelly babies, chocolate raisin, jelly worms, pink and white marshmallows, chocolate covered honeycomb, bonbons, peach rings. It said rainbow drops but only had fruit pits, which are basically the same. Next, licorice all sort, mega snowies, vanilla fudge, these fizzy teddy bears, bubblegum bottles, strawberry pencils, a bunch of mini foam bananas, ChatGPT asked for marshmallow twist, but I usually tongue painter mellows instead. Look how blue my tongue is after one. Cherry fish, these rock candies because we run out of sherbet lemons, and lastly the most confusing one, strong mints. So this is AI's perfect mix, and I really don't know how to feel about it. Does this look perfect to you? Anyways, what should I make AI do next? What the fudge is wrong with this customer? They packed a bucket of pick and mix, except the customer had the strangest request. They wanted a 10 kilogram bucket of sweets with every single type of fudge we have in stock. Let's pack this order together, see what crazy limited flavors we have. Also, can you guess how many flavors there are in total? So first we have gingerbread latte, mince pie, cookies and cream, chocolate, fudge crunch, cookie dough, dairy-free salted caramel and chocolate, jelly trifle, vanilla chocolate, salted caramel, rainbow fruit, Baileys, candy floss, drumstick, after 8. Let's add some Malteser fudge, Parma Violet, birthday cake, ice cream, boozy Eton mess, oh my gosh, the marbling, vanilla, Irish cream cheesecake, mint chocolate, chocolate orange, another chocolate, almond nougat, cookies and cream, Jaffa cake, chocolate brownie, vanilla slice, bubblegum rainbow, cream egg, pistachio, jammy Dodger fudge, cappuccino, banoffee, white chocolate cranberry, lemon meringue, licorice all sorts, jelly bean, and we're done. But seriously,
today is day 1 of 12 days of Sweetmas. This is our 5 kilogram bucket of sweets.
Oh my god!
And this is our special discount code.
What is that?
Only for today, get your pick and mix, it's super duper cheap.
How do
eat these sweets?
Of course, they're one of my favourites, blue raspberry slices. Okay. So what you want to do is obviously grab one. You want to peel the shell off like that. What? You eat this bit first, and then you eat this bit.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Day 1 of testing every single sweet on the planet. Avocado gummies. Here we go. Yummy pineapple flavor, 6/10. Day 1 of testing every single sweet on the planet. Avocado gummies. Here we go. Yummy pineapple flavor, 6/10. Day 2 of trying every sweet in the world. Jelly-filled chilies.
I want to go with a purple one because I know they're the worst. I'm doing it for you guys. Cheers. They're really nice cherry flavour.
I want to cry.
It's really making me hot, but it's not too bad. I like them, I'm going with 8. I quite like a spicy sweet.
Day 2 of trying every sweet in the world. Jelly-filled chilies.
I want to go with a purple one because I know they're the worst. I'm doing it for you guys. Cheers. They're really nice cherry flavour.
I want to cry.
It's really making me hot, but it's not too bad. I like them, I'm going with 8. I quite like a spicy sweet.
Oh, put 100 grams extra in for goodness sake.
Kat, it's okay. It's day 2 of sweetness, so we're adding an extra 100 grams to all orders just for today.
Merry Sweetmas.
It's already day 4 of sweetness. Is it? On all orders over £40, we're giving away a free 250 gram bag.
Hey Liv. Merry Sweetmas.
Do our buckets of sweets go out of date? The short answer is yes. Sweets can last 6 months or more, but we do recommend you store it in a cool and dry place. We are very vigilant with the freshness of our sweets, if that's even a word. So we do check expiration dates on sweets very often. Any sweets close to the expiration date get turned into clearance mixes. Those of course are short dated, so use them up faster. But the bottom line is they do have a shelf life.
Day 5 of rating every single sweet on earth. Snowies. I'm scared. I hate sprinkles. Moment of truth. Honestly you.
Apparently, Lunchly is getting discontinued, so I thought, why not pack a Lunchly themed bucket while we talk about how this huge YouTube trio came together to create the world's worst influencer product yet. So what is Lunchly? Similar to Lunchables, it's a pre-packaged meal containing one fusible chocolate bar, a prime bottle, and the main savoury part, which seems more like a snack than a meal. And this is supposed to be a healthier option than Lunchables. But if that's the case, why is Lunchly so controversial? Right after the launch of Lunchly, many people came out showing pictures of the mouldy cheese inside the packages, and then paired that scandal with their personal brands already being under fire. Many people are saying that KSI, Logan Paul, and Mr. Beast are using a massive influence to manipulate and deceive kids into buying their product. So do you agree? What are your thoughts on the scandal? Anyways, this is a bucket of sweets I created based on Lunchly. I guess it's a good thing it's not moldy. Hey Kat, what's the most expensive sweet we sell?
Oh, it's freeze-dried sweets actually. We've got some here. We've got a chocolate mystery mix and also some gummy clusters.
Wait, I didn't even know we sold these.
Yeah, we've been selling freeze-dried sweets for ages. Check down the link below.
Do you know what's inside jelly-filled strawberries?
This bucket of sweets was refunded by one of our customers, and you literally wouldn't believe the reason behind the decision if I told you. So you can just imagine my surprise when I come into work and I see this package laying on the floor after I literally sent it off yesterday. And because the lid has been opened by the customer, 10 kilograms of sweets would just go to waste because they've basically been contaminated at this point. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me run it back and tell you the whole story. When you order pick and mix from our store, you are able to completely customize what goes inside. This particular bucket of sweets had 100 different options and weighed 10 kilograms, as I already said. So the likelihood of 2 customers picking exactly the same sweets is the same as McDonald's ice cream machines actually working. Anyways, the customer's reason behind the refund was because it didn't fill the entire bucket despite weighing more than 10 kg. Do you feel like this was fair? Comment down below what you do in this situation.
Day 6 of rating every sweet on earth. Nerds gummy clusters. As a British person, these look weird. Cheers. Why do you Americans like these? Final score.
This is our famous 10-kilogram bucket of candy. Let's pack it together while I answer your most frequently asked questions. First up, do we deliver internationally? Well, of course. We ship from the UK and are able to deliver your sweets all over the world. Next, how much are your buckets? So this one is not so easy to answer because we have 3 different types of buckets. Our 5-kilogram 25 options, our 10-kilogram 50 options, and a 10-kilogram bucket of sweets with 100 different types of sweets inside. I'm actually packing one right now, but I know a lot of people will say it's very expensive. However, we have to factor into our cost the price of the sweet, storage, staff, packaging, and so many other things. So in the end, a bucket will cost you £55, £105 or £115. And of course, since it's day 4 of Sweetmas, anyone who signs up to our newsletter today gets a special discount code to make the sweets even cheaper. So do you think the price is fair? Also, what other questions would you like me to answer?
Rating every sweet on earth. Chicken feet. They apparently taste like cherry bakewell. What even is this?
I cannot believe it's already day 10 with Sweetmas. I was going through all your comments and messages from the past 9 days. And honestly, I had to sit down in the stockroom for a minute because you guys are just. So today's gift is not just another discount code. We're giving every single newsletter subscriber a free 500-gram mix on their next order. It's the least we can do to say thank you. So make sure you join today and we'll be sending you a special code soon. I'll see you all again tomorrow at 5 p.m. And come prepared because this one is going to be sick.
Welcome to my crib. It's day 11 of Sweetmas, and today you get the chance to meet one lucky person is going to be able to come down here and pick their own bucket of sweets. If you're from the UK and you get picked, you can come here and we can slay together all day. And just a reminder, tomorrow is day 12 and there's something even bigger in store. Merry Sweetmas!
It's the final day of Sweetmas, and we might have gone a little bit crazy. But if you've been paying attention, you'd know I've been hinting at this from the start. Today is the day one of you lucky winners will get a 5-kilogram bucket of sweets. I hope you have your basket ready, because I'm going to tell you exactly how it's going to happen. But first, I just want to thank you guys for allowing us to create fun content and for engaging with us every single day. It's been an amazing year, and hopefully we can do even bigger things next year. So anyways, as for the bucket, all you have to do is pick out the 25 options in your bucket, go to checkout, and type the code SWEETMAS. All UK shipping is paid for. Now run, grab the bucket while it's still there.
Hey Malik, apparently our 5-star hygiene sign is fake.
I mean, it's true. We could very easily just go onto Google Images, print one off. I mean, it's true. But I'll tell you how we can prove 100 million billion% that it's not fake. Give me 2 seconds. Alright, so as you can see on Google, you guys can do this yourself if you think this is fake as well, because I mean, it could be, who knows, it could be some mastermind hackers or something. But search, and excuse my spelling, but search Sweet Mouthful Mix's hygiene rating, go on the website, and as you can see, we got 5 stars. So Katrina, do you think we faked it?
No.
Right there, guys.
It's too expensive and you charge too much, is what you guys said after our last video went viral. Saying our buckets can't possibly take that long to make. However, because every single bucket is different, each one requires a lot of effort, including the packing, weighing, and finding the sweets in the first place. Due to our massive selection of sweets, this can make it harder. So, that explains our price, but people will still say, our top 10 best-selling sweets you have to try. At number 10, Jelly-filled brains. Number 9, any of our fizzy belts. Number 8 goes to the cherry rolls. At 7, we have the fluffy and squishy strawberry dreams. 6, blue raspberry bonbons. It wouldn't be a complete list at number 5 without the tongue painters. In 4th place, we've got the raspberry slices. 3rd place goes to blue raspberry rockets. In 2nd place, we've got the blue paintballs. And our best-selling sweet, the fizzy strawberry belt rolls. Which sweets have you tried on this list?
Wagman. Wagwan, my drillers, what are we saying? So today we are going to have a little midnight snack. It's not midnight yet, but we're going to try sweet mouthful
oh, fizzy
mixes. Look at that, and you get a whole
kilogram.
It's really heavy.
So I got sent these by them, the people, and we actually got sent 3, but I can only take 1 because, you know, we're going on a little trip if you haven't heard. But
I'm waiting for this one.
Turn it up. Cheers.
Not too sour.
No, yummy. That's yummy.
Look how massive this is.
Heard that one before. Hey, hey. Strawberry. Oh, it's a bit solid on the gums. Try one more.
These look Halloween themed.
Here's a real thing a customer said to me today. Your sweets are too expensive and nobody's going to buy them. Pack this order with me while I explain how a customer left a bad review without even receiving a product. So this is an example of a 5 kilogram bucket of sweets. On average, they contain 25 different types of sweets and they're fully customizable by the customer. So this person was interested in creating their own pick and mix of us, but they said we're far too expensive and they demanded a discount. I responded by saying our prices are based off many different reasons, such as the price of stock, storage, star, and the fact that they're so time consuming to make in the first place. And I understand that these sweets are not for everyone. This customer was so unhappy with my explanation, they blocked me and proceeded to put bad reviews on the company website. Who was right and who was in the wrong? Am I missing something? I have a long distance relationship with a customer and my boss didn't know until today. And before you say anything, it's not what you think. So where I work, we have this subscription service for which customers can pay monthly. So this woman from Australia has been ordering religiously for 12 months straight, but I only really realised about 6 months in. And so I started throwing in taster bags of our new unreleased sweets and other little goodies for her to enjoy. And then she would thank me on her next order and gifted me 100 grams of Haribo Heart Frogs that I can then keep for myself. Although this was so sweet and I loved the gesture, I just never had the heart to tell her I actually hate those sweets. But anyways, one day my boss saw me put extra sweets into this lady's package. I was so worried I was going to get told off or worse, fired. But surprisingly, my boss was really happy because she saw through that gesture how much I cared for our customers and wanted to make them feel special. Do you think I did the right thing? Anyways, now you know why. Gosh, so we have 5 brand new sweets. Of course, I'm going to try them out for you and see if I can recommend any. First out, the multicolour flowers. They're so pretty and cute. Okay, taste test. Not too bad. I actually enjoyed them 7 out of 10. Next is ice pop jellies. They come in 4 flavors and are supposed to taste just like icicles. Let's give them a try. Ooh, I actually really like these. 7.9 out of 10. Third sweet is gummy rings. I must say the smell is amazing. Again, 4 flavors and I felt like giving the green one a try. First impression, they're very dense and kind of hard to bite into. Taste is really good though. They're not really my thing, so I'll give them a 4 out of 10. Excited for these bad boys. They're the fizzy tongue painter brushes, which are very similar to tongue painter dummies. Okay, so taste test. Very soft and chewy. Definitely don't recommend if you have braces. I must say, I really do like these. I'm getting blown away. 9.2 out of 10 for me. Last sweet for this week, rainbow fruit fudge. Must say, it looks gorgeous. Just look at that marble. Let's see if it tastes as good as they look. They're very easy to bite into. Literally melt in your mouth. I'm not really a fudge person, so this end up tasting kind of soapy for me. Not yucking anyone's yum, but 5 out of 10. Which of these sweets would you like to try? Let me guess, you're having a baby. Okay, maybe not, but this couple is. And they asked me to make a gender reveal themed mystery box. So here's what I came up with. I'm wishing the couple the best of luck, and what do you guys think? Is it a boy or a girl? Customer ordered 10 kilograms of sweets with 100 different options in their order. Let me show you how I made it. I grabbed our biggest bucket and started filling it with all of these choices. You guys always ask in the comments how much does one of these buckets cost and what size do you offer. So currently we have 5 and 10 kg buckets, but we also offer mixes as small as 100 grams. In terms of the pricing, a lot of people find it controversial that we charge £55 for 5 kilogram buckets, whilst our 10 kg buckets are either 105 or 115 depending on how many options you have inside. Of course, we want to give a fair price considering how much work goes into each bucket, but let us know your thoughts down below. Let's pack your pick and mix order together. Starting off with chocolate raisins and chocolate nibbles. There is plenty of those. Next we have milk chocolate mini eggs, some pink hearts, red fizzy belts and rainbow fizzy belts, giant bubblegum bottles, white chocolate drops, white chocolate mice, snowies, finally, Swizzles Fizzles. Wait, that was a mouthful. Anyways, I really do hope you enjoy your order, TGX Hero. And make sure to let us know your thoughts when it does arrive. Bye! Hey Kat, do you still even work here?
Well, you may not have seen me for a while, but I've been working on something behind the scenes. Come and let me show you. Here's what we've been working on. Woo!
That's brilliant. We of course forgot to film an outro. And I know you see my face a lot on social media, but it's Kat and Malik that are the true masterminds behind everything that runs it. Though it served an amazing purpose, the current unit was just getting too small to house everything and everyone. So to answer your question, Kat and Malik are absolutely still here, and I can't wait to tell you guys about the massive things they've been doing behind the scenes.
How old was you when you realized these turned into actual dummies?
This customer managed to get free shipping. Watch till the end to find out how. 100 grams of blue paintballs first. 100 grams of cookie dough fudge, my favourite. 100 grams of Dracula teeth. 100 grams of giant straws. Haribo giant straws, that is. 100 grams of mermaids. And next we have 100 grams of jelly beans. There we go. 200 grams of tongue painters next. 100 grams of strawberry pencil bites. And to get it to that 1 kilogram mark, we have 100 grams of bubs. And here's what a bag is weighing in at. So this is the bag we just made for Rebecca, her custom bag. And then this is the second bag she ordered, which is our everything and anything bag. And because she got 2 bags, she gets free shipping and it gets delivered in this cool pink bag.
I cannot believe the situation happened with a customer today. So as I was coming into the sweet shop and checking the emails, I saw this amazing complaint from a customer claiming, I ordered at 10 p.m. last night and it didn't arrive today. This is unacceptable. Yep, that's right, they ordered at 10 p.m. and magically expected it to arrive by the doorstep the next morning. Here's the thing, with our 10 kilogram buckets of sweets, we have to take extreme care while packing them as they are completely customizable by you. Also, shipping services have business hours just like the rest of us. When you order at 10 p.m, the order's not going to be picked up until the next shipping window. And just so we're clear, next day delivery doesn't mean place your order at midnight and wake up to candy. It means shipping out the next business day. The customer ended up leaving a bad review for late delivery. So am I in the wrong, or do they just have unrealistic expectations? Today I made a huge mistake while packing a customer order. As usual, I grabbed an order and a bucket and started filling it with the customer's choice of pick and mix sweets. By the way, this is my favourite bucket that I've made today. Look how awesome these sweets look. Anyways, everything was going great until I looked over at the order. To my unhappy surprise, the customer actually ordered a mix your own bucket. As you can see, I was layering the sweets and hammered the bucket shut. However, the customer did not want it layered and wanted it all mixed up, as shown on the website. I tried every method under the sun to mix up the sweets and really hope they arrive mixed up enough. Anyways, yesterday I made a huge mistake because I accidentally added the wrong sweet to 50 orders. Let's pack this order together while I tell you how it happened. Yesterday I decided to help out with the orders and filmed a couple in the process. I didn't realize anything strange until I started editing them. I noticed I kept adding this sweet over and over again, despite it still technically being on release. Customers then started messaging, but not to complain. Instead, they were asking what our brand new sweet was called. Anyways, that's why. This bucket was so full I struggled to close it. Let's see what was inside. We have bubblegum bottles, mushrooms, and vegan version, some candy watches, strawberry belts, fizzy rainbow pencils, gobstoppers, jumbo billy rockets, and jumbo strawberry pencils. Ooh, let's fix that. A lot of mini foam bananas, milk bottles, cupcake mellows, more mushrooms, cloud of milkshake bottles, mint choc nibbles. At this point I'm barely fitting it in, but shrimps, massage it in, corn mellows, rainbow belts and another massage, milkshake bottles, snowies, changing the angle so you can see exactly how full this is, and last but not least, tongue painter mellows. Now watch me struggle to close this for literally 5 minutes. Decided to just hammer it down and hope for the best. I really hope it arrived all safe. I messed up so bad, so I was trying to prank my boss by making the floor super slippy. However, everything went so wrong. She actually fell and hit her head. I could not believe it. I felt so guilty. I really wanted to fix things, so here's the $100 apology candy bucket that ended up saving my job. First things first, I had a plan. I texted my boss and asked her what her favourite sweets are. I did not want her to get suspicious and know what I'm planning, so I pretended like I was asking everybody. Here's the list she sent me, and I used it to pack her dream bucket of sweets. I don't know if this will work, but I don't think anybody can resist 5 kilograms of candy, right? Once I was done packing, it was time to do the walk of shame. Where are you right now?
I'm in the office, can you not tell?
Alright, I'm on my way. She did not seem happy, but she also didn't know I had a plan. How's your eye doing?
Are you seriously asking me?
Do you think this was enough to make up for it? Comment below. This bucket of sweets was refunded by one of our customers. Let's open up together while I tell you the crazy reason for their refund. Here is the list of sweets included in their order. As you can tell, there was one sweet out of stock, so we contacted the customer and they were happy to have it replaced with another sweet. It was only after it was actually delivered, the customer decided she does not want it anymore. That was the only sweet she actually cared about. What do you think of this situation? This bucket of sweets was refunded by one of our customers. Let me explain why. So after being delivered, the customer reached out to us, saying that the bucket she received was not full to the top. He expected the bucket to be full to the brim. I explained that because the buckets are measured by weight, not size, some sweets take up more or less space depending on the density. Her bucket might look different from the ones in the other videos. She could not accept this answer and claimed her 5 kg bucket of sweets should be filled to the top. So that's why this bucket of sweets was so full I struggled to close it. Let's pack this order together and see what was inside. So this customer ordered 10 kilograms of pick and mix with 50 different sweets inside. Starting off strong with baby dolphins, Haribo cola bottles, licorice bricks, a handful of shrimp, or a bit more than a handful, licorice wheels, red chili gummies, raspberry and blackberry gummies, wine gums, mini watermelon slices, Haribo rhubarb and custard, snowies, strawberry pencil bites, triple hearts, mini eggs, giant fried eggs and bubblegum bottles, chocolate fudge, mint chocolate fudge, yellow paintballs, fizzy mellows. It's really starting to get full. Finally, the mellow tubes, which would probably be the biggest obstacle, but somehow they fit and the bucket was complete. What would you rate their order? This bucket of sweets was refunded by one of our customers. Let's check out what was inside together while I tell you the crazy reason why this package was rejected. So about 2 weeks ago, this customer ordered a customized 5 kilogram bucket of sweets. They personally picked out 25 different options and had it shipped to their home within 48 hours. Of course, that never happened. When I checked in the system, there were 3 failed deliveries. The customer then went MIA for a full week and did not reply to a single one of my messages. Finally, when they did reply, requested a bucket to be reshipped to their house. However, they refused to pay for the postage despite missing the initial delivery time. What would you do in this situation? This bucket of sweets was refunded by one of our customers. Let me explain why. So after being delivered, the customer reached out to us saying that the bucket she received was not full to the top. He expected the bucket to be full to the brim. I explained that because the buckets are measured by weight, not size, some sweets take up more or less space depending on the density. Her bucket might look different from the ones in the other videos. She could not accept this answer and claimed her 5 kg bucket of sweets should be filled to the top. So that's why this bucket of sweets was refunded by one of our customers. And you literally wouldn't believe the reason behind the decision if I told you. So you can just imagine my surprise when I come into work and I see this package laying on the floor after I literally sent it off yesterday. And because the lid has been opened by the customer, 10 kilograms of sweets will just go to waste because they've basically been contaminated at this point. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me run it back and tell you the whole story. When you order pick and mix from our store, you are able to completely customize what goes inside. This particular bucket of sweets had 100 different options and weighed 10 kilograms, as I already said. So the likelihood of 2 customers picking exactly the same sweets is the same as McDonald's ice cream machines actually working. Anyways, the customer's reason behind the refund was because it didn't fill the entire bucket, despite weighing more than 10 kg. Do you feel like this was fair? Comment down below what you do in the situation.
Look at this mix, guys. Someone has some cola sticks, they've got some blue raspberry pencils and some bubblegum pencils. If they waited a few more hours, they would have got an extra cherry pencil. Not even sure if it'll fit in the bag.
Let's make Santa quit his job with this 5 kilogram bucket of sweets. This customer already ordered a Christmas mix, so let me show you how I packed it. First, we grab our 5 kg bucket and add Christmas mellows, Christmas tree mellows, Papa mellows, fizzy candy canes. Let's add a whole bunch. Candy canes and more candy canes. One of my favorites, gingerbread men, and then some white chocolate stars. And last but not least, gingerbread and mince pie fudge. Tag someone who needs this as a Christmas present this year. And as always, what should I do next? This customer ordered not 1, but 2 5 kg buckets. Let's see what's inside. Here I'm packing the first bucket. Now that one is done, let's move on to the next bucket. Okay, besties, comment down below, A or B. Which bucket was your favorite? Do it right now before the video ends. Go quickly. This customer ordered 5 kilograms of only one sweet. Their sweet of choice, Haribo, rhubarb and custard. There were so many of them, I had to grab an extra bag halfway through the order. They were not choice. We really hope you enjoy your bucket. This order had 18 different bags of sweets. Let's pack it together. First, a 1 kilogram pick and mix, 1 kilogram clearance mix, another clearance mix, jelly filled sweets mix, bubblegum mix, 2 more clearance bags, bubblegum pips, pink mix, our smallest clearance mix, sherbet pips, jelly filled bananas, Haribo baller bites, dolly mixture, apple custard hearts, blue raspberry bottles, candy shockers, and that's all. Thank you so much for your order and we really hope you enjoy it. Anyways, this customer ordered 2 10 kilogram buckets of sweets but only chose 8 different options. Let's see what they chose inside their pick and mix. First up is the sour octopus bubs. These are a super popular option and they're currently sold out, but we should be doing a bubs restock very soon, so keep an eye out. Next is the bubs big sour skulls. And finally in this bucket is a bunch of Bubs sour lightning bolts. And for all the Red Bull fans out there, these literally taste like energy drinks. Okay, 10 kg down, on to the next. Firstly, we have mushrooms, pizza pandas, then Bubs banana caramel, and Bubs cola skulls. And that's a full 20 kilogram order packed and done. What would you have inside yours? This customer didn't just order a bucket of sweets, they ordered 2. Let's pack them both together while I tell you the reason why. So today a customer reached out to me and had a very special request. And you know me, I can never say no to those. So a couple reached out to me because they were having a gender reveal party. They of course wanted a blue and pink for boy and girl. And the bucket that was full to the top was meant to signify the gender of the baby. As you can guess from watching the video, they are going to be having a girl. I am keenly anticipating any pictures and I of course made sure to post this after the event, so no spoilers here. So now you know why. Today a customer tried to scam us with the oldest trick in the book. They claimed their bucket of sweets arrived half empty and there were still sweets missing. Pack this order with me while I explain why they were wrong. So as usual, I started filling the bucket with their choices of sweets and they opted for only fizzy sweets inside. Coincidentally, I decided to record their bucket because whenever a customer orders something unique, I always like to film it. However, they did not know this. So when this bucket of sweets was delivered to them, I immediately received a message with the customer complaining that the bucket is half empty and doesn't contain all the sweets they ordered. I found this so funny. So I asked them to send me a photo of their bucket and in the photo was clear clear that half of it was just poured out. In response, I sent a video of me packing it and the original order slip, and I'm still waiting for them to get back to me. So good try, Karen, but today was not the day. What would you have done in my situation? Today I packed this bucket and it was absolutely full to the brim. Let's see what was inside. First up, cherry and strawberry bonbons, mega pinkies, Haribo hot throbs, one of our new sweets, the large jelly-filled strawberries, Big Lips, mini strawberry dreams, gummy pig, mushrooms, jelly-filled raspberry mellows, strawberry rings, spinning tops, mellow pigs, pink paintballs, pepper pigs, hinge of angles so you see how full it is, and shrimps, regular strawberry dream, strawberry twist kisses, strawberry twist whipped mellows. And that's the bucket complete. You can make your own bucket through the product tag below.
Let me show you how to eat our blue raspberry slices. Right, you get one of them, you peel off the shell, just like so. You obviously eat that bit first, and then you can also take out the pips. To do this, you need to break it up, and then hopefully you've got not long nails, and you get them out like that. Eat the pips first, eat the shell, and then eat the best bit.
The American customer gave me the strangest request. They said, surprise me. Give me what you think I'd love. So this was the bucket I made. First up, strawberry pencils. Our brand new vegan blocks, Big Lips, chocolate coins, teeth and lips, an assortment of marshmallows. They're so squidgy. White stars, jelly-filled whales, strawberry sticks, blue and red rockets, giant gobstoppers, and lastly, eatable money. That's the bucket complete. Loved it and thought it was very funny. Would you take the risk and order a mystery bucket? Let me know. I work in a sweet shop, and here's what I put inside my own pick and mix. You know me, I love my strawberry kisses. All-time favorite sweet. It's a banana and caramel bun, plus a scoop of Haribo rhubarb and custard. I hate it till you try it. These pepper pig gummies are so good. So soft, foamy and squishy. I'm kind of cheating with this one because these jelly-filled whales are not actually released yet. When they are, you must give these a try. These are so gooey and delicious. Also, the giant dolphins have grown on me a lot. I could not pick between these two fudges, but in the end, I chose a clotted cream fudge. So creamy and melts in your mouth. I just had to add these watermelon slices because I'm absolutely obsessed with peeling them. It's just extremely satisfying. Another new sweet I'd add would be these fizzy tongue painter brushes. They're the perfect amount of fizzy. And lastly, apple rings, which was such a close call between them and the watermelon rings. Let's mix it all up and let's bag up the mix. Here's the final result. Let me know if you'd like to try my mix.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh la la. Oh, whoa. King in the castle, king in the castle. Have a chair, I have a chair. Oh, go do this, king in the castle.
You see the way I'm putting up my long and luscious hair up into a hairnet? Very demure, very mindful. I understand that nobody wants to be picking out my hair from their sweet order. You see the way I'm putting on gloves? I'm very demure, very mindful of the fact that you guys don't want my bare hands touching your sweets. You see the way I just touch my face with this glove? I take it off because I'm very demure. I have a whole pack of gloves next to my workplace so I can change them frequently. Very demure, very mindful. You see the way I have antibacterial spray and paper to wipe it with? Very demure, very mindful. I understand that people want to eat from clean surfaces when they order. I may or may not have watched lives where people have not been very demure, mindful, or cutesy, so do be careful who you order your pick and mix from.
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine. What do you mean?
This customer ordered 10 kilograms of pick and mix and requested 100 different types of sweets. Pack this bucket with me while I answer some of your most asked questions. First up, do we ship internationally? Of course we do. The rate will depend on how much it costs to ship from the UK to your country. Next up, do we change our gloves? Well, obviously. For health and safety, all staff is required to wear PPE and change it regularly. Next, how much is a bucket? This seems to be a controversial one, but due to the cost of sweets, customization and the labour, a 5 kg bucket of sweets costs £55 and a 10 kg will cost you anywhere between £105 and £115 depending on how many options you have inside. How long do I have to wait for my order? We aim to prepare and ship out your order in 1 to 2 days, and it usually takes another 1 to 3 to arrive. Finally, do we have any discount codes? Glad you asked. We'll be posting a video only for our followers in the next couple of days, tagging some huge offers on our site, so make sure to follow so you don't miss out.
Table mix. Fizzy raspberry tang painter. Green apple. Red and white twist. Blackcurrant. Vimto. Rainbow. Fizzy watermelon. Rhubarb and custard. Fizzy strawberry. That's every flavor.
You guys had this crazy request for me to make a jelly-filled bucket of sweets. So let's pack it together. Starting off with jelly-filled whales. The center is super tasty. Next, jelly-filled skulls. I'll be honest, these kind of creep me out, but they are delicious. Now a bunch of jelly-filled brains, jelly-filled turtles, jelly-filled apple mellows. It looks so good I had to try one. Definitely has the live approval. Next, we have the jelly-filled strawberries, and we do not use them sparingly. Unfortunately, we're adding jelly-filled chilies. They belong in the trash. Just kidding, some of you masochists actually like them. Let's add jelly-filled pizza. I'm super excited, we just got this back in stock. Jelly-filled snails, jelly-filled bananas, and that's all. What should I do next?
Let's make a Swedish bucket of sweets. Because of their popularity, today I decided to make a pick and mix only using bubs. These are super foamy, chewy and flavorful sweets, which are only available and can be imported from Sweden. These are amongst some of our best-selling sweets at the moment, and if you haven't already, I definitely recommend you try them.
Let's make a giant chocolate mix in a cement mixer. First up, chocolate fudge, dark chocolate ginger, chocolate covered banana chips, zoo animals, chocolate sports, caramel covered raisins, apple pie clusters, pink hearts, fish and chips, and finally the remainder of the previous chocolate mix. There you have it. Now you know exactly what's inside our chocolate mix. What should I make next? It's finally spooky season. Let's pack a Halloween candy bucket together. Starting off with gummy pumpkins, mini fizzy Dracula tea, licorice wheels, Dracula tea, jelly snakes, some dentures, psychedelic mice, these creepy jelly eyeballs, witches' heads, mini gummy teeth, jelly bones, monsters, some mini fangs, jelly-filled brains, and jelly-filled skulls, Dracula tea, black and red paintballs, licorice fudge, jelly beans, ghost and pumpkin mellows, these powdered teeth, bubblegum eyeballs, and that's our spooky bucket complete. Who else is just excited for Halloween as me? Comment below what your costume will be for this year. You guys requested a Moana themed sweet bucket, so I thought why not make it together. I haven't actually watched the movie, so here's my best attempt. First we have beach mix, swirly fish, raspberry wheels, happy flowers, jelly-filled turtles, bubblegum pigs, jelly sharks, jelly-filled whales, sour blue belts, some chicken feet, giant fruity fish, and Swedish fish, mermaids, bonbons. Let's give it a pat. That's the bucket done. Let me know how I did with the Moana theme and comment other buckets you'd like me to do. You are not going to believe this order. 5 whole kilograms of nothing but watermelon sweets. Let's do this. So first up, watermelon slices. They smell so good. Next, watermelon millions. I love the sound of these. Of course, watermelon hoops and some bonbons. Oh my goodness, it's so powdery. Fizzy watermelon slices. Lovely sour watermelon belts. My smells are being overwhelmed right now. An unusual pick, but I added candy canes. And some mini watermelon slices. They're so cute. But finally, sour watermelon mellows. Make sure to follow for more candy orders.
Let's make a pink pick and mix. Would you eat this? What mix should we do next?
Today a customer had the craziest request. They wanted a SpongeBob themed bucket of sweets. And this is how I made it. First, yellow bonbons, burger gummies, jelly-filled snails, jelly-filled whales, swirly fish, pepper pigs, happy flowers, strawberry twist kisses, yellow paintballs, and pink paintballs, rhubarb and custards, chocolate beans, fizzy pineapples, sugared foam strawberries, pencil bites, these jelly-filled raspberries, they could pass as jellyfish, gold chocolate coins, give everything a quick mix, then we have pineapple slices, green apple laces, multicolour flowers, and that's our SpongeBob mix done. Let me know in the comments what I should do next. This American customer gave me the strangest request. They said, surprise me. Give me what you think I'd love. So this was the bucket I made. First up, strawberry pencils. Our brand new vegan blocks, big lips, chocolate coins, teeth and lips, an assortment of marshmallows. They're so squidgy. White stars, jelly-filled whales, strawberry sticks, blue and red rockets, giant gobstoppers, and lastly, eatable money. That's the bucket complete. Loved it and thought it was very funny. Would you take the risk and order a mystery bucket? Let me know. This customer asked for the ultimate wicked musical candy mix. And this is how I made it. First, we have gummy witches, pink paintballs, green paintballs, fizzy rainbow rings, strawberry dreams, strawberry twist kisses, triple hearts, psychedelic mice, fizzy green cola bottles, apple mellows, apple belts, black paintballs, pontiac cakes, strawberry slices, watermelon bonbons, strawberry bonbons, pink hearts, apple laces, happy flowers, licorice pencils, blackberry and raspberry gums, blackberry hoops, and pistachio fudge. So, are you Team Glinda or Team Afaba? Comment below.
Let's make the biggest blue sweet mix on TikTok. All done, smiley face. What mix should I do next?
This customer had the craziest request to make 10 kilograms of only watermelon sweets. So I thought, why not show you guys and pack it together? First up, mini watermelon slices. Next, watermelon bonbons. Regular watermelon slices. Watermelon rings. Sour watermelon mellows. Sour watermelon belts. Let's flatten it out a little bit and add fizzy watermelon slices. Now it's time for watermelon millions. And last but not least, mega sour watermelons. These are ridiculously hot, so beware. And we're done. Anyways. Everyone, it is finally that time. I have just finished packing my first Halloween bucket of the year. Let's see what was inside this pick and mix together. First up, witches' heads. Jelly eyeballs. Orange paintballs. Black paintballs. Licorice creams. Dracula teeth. Blackjacks. Jelly-filled brains. Blackcurrant orange jelly beans. Roast and pumpkin mellows. Gummy pumpkins, licorice wheels, licorice fudge, chocolate and vanilla fudge, mini gummy teeth, some fizzy Dracula teeth, fizzy gummy pumpkins, jelly-filled skulls, jelly bones, white chocolate drops. Let's smoothen it out. And finally, mini fangs. Can't believe it's still August and we're already on Halloween sweets. That's just proof of how fast time moves.
Let's make the most of your cutesy sweet mix. Mix, mix, mix. What mix next?
Today I packed this crazy order. This customer only wanted 10 kilograms of peelable sweets, which can be eaten like this. Come with me to pack this order and let's see what it looks like. I chose 3 different flavors of peelable sweets. The first one being blue raspberry, then I layered that with watermelon. I think I added a bit too much. And finally, the third sweet I added was peelable strawberry slices. These are probably my least favorite. They kind of remind me of multivitamin gummies. Anyways, I hit 10 kilograms on the dot. Even asked Lou for her opinion. I don't think she liked them too much. Anyways, which of these 3 flavors would you like to try?
Pack a 5 kilograms bucket of sweets with me. Rate the sweet selection out of 10.
This is our famous bucket of pick and mix. Let's pack one together so I can show you exactly how we do it. And that's how we do it. Enjoy. This customer ordered 5 kilograms of pick and mix with 25 different sweets. Let me show you how I make it. So I grabbed a bucket and started filling it with the customer's choice of pick and mix. You guys always ask us, how much does a bucket cost? First, I'll explain. Each bucket is completely customized and allows you to pick from over 600 different types of sweets. Since each bucket is very time consuming and sometimes we have hundreds to make, so the additional expense of storage, delivery and staff, this bucket would cost £55. If you feel like this is a fair price, let me know down below. Anyways, where was I? Pack this order with me while I tell you the most bizarre things a customer has said to me. Number 1 goes to the customer that insisted it's illegal to mix American and British sweets in one bucket. I don't know either. The second one we get quite a lot. Apparently we scam people because we don't fill the bucket right to the top, even though the customer orders the weight in sweets, not the size of the bucket. Okay, Karen. Number 3 must go to the customer. I requested if I specifically delivered their bucket. Yeah, no thank you. Next, I had a lady ask me if I could pour milk all over her sweets inside the bucket. That's absolutely gross and I don't think that would go past customs. That reminds me of a time when a customer asked if I can pack their sweets in a trash bag so they didn't have to pay for the bucket. Those are my horror stories. Let me know if you want a part 2 and share your own horror stories down below. Growing up, I always loved candy. But as I learned more about veganism, it became harder for me to justify eating certain treats. However, I realized I could still enjoy my favorite treats without compromising my values. That's when my sweet journey began. Every single sweet I'm packing in this bucket was crafted with care using plant-based ingredients. It really is amazing to see how many delicious options are out there. There are even plant-based versions of gummies and marshmallows. As I packed this bucket, I couldn't help but think about how far vegan sweets have come. When I was younger, kids would literally make fun of me for it. Anyways, that's why I love working at Sweet Mouthful Mixes. Because there are so many different types of sweets, I get to create candy buckets that not only taste really good, fit the vegan, vegetarian, halal, gluten-free, and every single lifestyle you can think of. That's why this is more than just a business, but a community. Let's pack a 5 kilogram bucket of pick and mix together. This one had 25 different options. First up, fruit pops, baby meerkats, fizzy cola bottles, tongue painters, Dracula teeth, cherry fish, strawberry dummies, cola bubs, love hearts, some fizzers, regular meerkats, cola bottles, Minions Peace gummies, handful of funky fruits, fizzy cherry cola, fruit pips, passion fruit slices, assorted fizzy mix, white mice, big lips, sour jumbo jelly beans, and that's the bucket complete. You can now make your own down below. I think that more people should be aware just because something is halal doesn't mean it tastes trash. For example, take this bucket. I created a 5 kilogram pick and mix only using halal sweets. And the best part is you wouldn't even be able to tell that none of these sweets contain gelatin. There is this huge misconception online that because you have a special diet, you can no longer enjoy certain foods. Well guys, it's 2024 and there's literally a substitute for everything. So here's my halal and vegetarian bucket of candy. Would you eat this? So anyways, so last night I received this message and it reminded me exactly why I love my job. Let's be real, social media can be a very mean and nasty place. No matter what kind of content you put out on the internet, there will always be somebody feeling the need to hate. So on days like this when the last thing I want to do is come online, I remind myself of who my content is actually for. There's no point getting upset by people who can't even have themselves as their profile picture. Anyways, this is a thank you to Lola, all the wonderful people I've had an opportunity to connect with through social media. Today I'm actually packing Lola's order, which she made for her brother Dexter. I wish you the happiest birthday and hope your next year brings amazing things. Anyways guys, this is a reminder to be more mindful of what you say on the internet, as you never know how your words can affect the person behind the screen. Okay, much love and be positive. Today I packed the strangest customer order. They wanted a 10 kilogram bucket of sweets, except with only one sweet inside. Their sweet of choice? Bubblegum Millions. Let's see how this bucket looks together. Started off by grabbing all the tubs and slowly pouring them inside this bucket. There were so many of them I couldn't even carry them by hand. I don't know if you agree, but this is one of the most aesthetically pleasing buckets I've ever packed in my life. I definitely severely underestimated how many containers I'm going to need for this, as I was pouring container after container and the bucket was barely getting filled. My co-workers definitely hated me. All he can smell the entire day was bubblegum. By this point I was starting to lose hope, but with a couple more millions containers, we managed to fill the entire bucket. I'm still questioning why a customer would need that many millions. Anyways, which sweet could you eat 10 kilograms of? Let me know below. This customer ordered 10 kilograms of pick and mix and chose 50 different types of sweets inside their bucket. Let's see what was inside their order together. And that's a 10 kilogram bucket of sweets pack. You can make your own by using the link below. This customer customer ordered 10 kilograms of pick and mix and requested 100 different types of sweets. Pack this bucket with me while I answer some of your most asked questions. First up, do we ship internationally? Of course we do. The rate will depend on how much it costs to ship from the UK to your country. Next up, do we change our gloves? Well, obviously. For health and safety, all staff is required to wear PPE and change it regularly. Next, how much is a bucket? This seems to be a controversial one, but due to the cost of sweets, customization and the labour, a 5 kg bucket of sweets costs £55 and a 10 kg will cost you anywhere between £105 and £115 depending on how many options you have inside. How long do I have to wait for my order? We aim to prepare and ship out your order in 1 to 2 days and it usually takes another 1 to 3 to arrive. Finally, do we have any discount codes? Glad you asked. We'll be posting a video only for our followers in the next couple of days, tagging some huge offers on our site, so make sure to follow so you don't miss out. I might have just made the best sweet mix in the world. Come with me to pack a Minions themed bucket. First up, we have jelly filled banana. That interior is so juicy, I know the Minions would love it. Next, we have the Minions original gummies. They're so adorable. Next, we have the mini banana and caramel bubs. A handful of foam banana. Next, we have the yellow paintballs. They're not flavored, but they will do. We also have the Minions Peace Gummies, which are tougher than the originals, but still delicious. Some raspberry bonbons, because they're just bright blue. Next, the yellow bonbons. They're not flavored, but they fit the theme. Some large foam banana. And of course, the best for last, the Minion branded Millions. Let's give everything a good mix. Also, let me know if this is a mix that you like. Anyways, it's almost Thanksgiving. Let's make a pick and mix everyone's going to be thankful for. So I grabbed a bucket and started filling it with yellow paintballs, gummy pumpkins, fizzy apples, jelly carrots, chicken feet, orange paintballs, fizzy hearts, apple pie clusters, multicolour flowers, orange cola bottles, multicolour pencil bites, vanilla fudge, chocolate nuts and raisins, toffee cups, tree mellows, mega snowies, strawberry rockets, mushrooms, strawberry pencil bites, caramel raisins, pumpkin mellows, friendship rings, and that's 5 kilograms of Thanksgiving pick and mix done. Happy holidays and let me know what you'd like me to do next.
Let's pack an order. 100 grams of blue bonbons, 100 grams of blue paintballs, 100 grams of giant Haribo cola bottles, 100 grams of Dracula teeth, 100 grams of gum eye picks, 100 grams of Haribo heartthrobes, 100 grams of red lights, 100 grams of mine Ajax, 100 grams of sour strawberry pencil bites, and 100 grams of normal strawberry pencil bites. And let's check the weight of this bad boy. There we go, over a kilo. This customer also got everything in any bag. So as they got 2 bags, they got free delivery.
This customer only wanted blue sweets inside their order. Let's pack it together. So we have vegan blue raspberry bottles, a bunch of blue raspberry slices, blue ras bonbons, blue skulls, blue ras belts, sugared raspberries, blue raspberry twist kisses, baby dolphin, giant dolphin, raspberry slices, fizzy blue raspberry, raspberry meerkats, blue raspberry wheels, blue ras rockets, blue bottles, blue paintballs, blue raspberry twist kisses, give it a pat and add snowy mix, and last but not least, blue raspberry millions. Is this blue mix blue enough for you? Here's how it turned out. Let me know which mix you'd like me to do next. We just received our biggest customer order yet. Let me show you what was inside and make sure to stick around to the end to find out what the price of this big boy was. So as I was getting into work this morning, I realized the customer ordered not 1 but 2 buckets. But it gets better. One was a 5 kg bucket of sweets and the second was a 10 kg. Meaning in total the customer wanted 15 kilograms of pick and mix. After the quantity of sweets, the second craziest part was how long this bucket took me to pack. In total, I was running around and weighing sweets for over 2 hours. So before all of the discounts, the final price of these sweets came to £160. The customer said she was throwing a massive party and wanted all of these sweets for her guests. Would you pay this price for this amount of sweets? Let us know below. Anyways, this 5-kilogram bucket of sweets was entirely fizzy. Let's pack this order together. Peach rings, cola bottles, blue raspberries, jumbo chips, bubblegum tongue painters, and jumbo bottles, raspberry slices, raspberry bottles, giant colas, strawberries, peaches, red pencil bites, neon worms, peach slices, dinosaurs, Haribo bottles, hoops, volcanoes, tutti frutti rings, more volcanoes, sugared raspberries, ice pops, multicolor rings, strawberry slices, black currant hoops, and we're done. What do you prefer, gummy or fizzy?
Silently pack an order with me.
This customer ordered the most demure and the most mindful bucket of sweets. Let's pack this pick and mix together and see what they had inside. First, a handful of triple hearts, some mini strawberry dreams, bubblegum bonbons, apple custard hearts, mini watermelon slices, strawberry dreams, happy flowers, the mini Dracula teeth, they're so adorable, strawberry slices, mini banana caramel bubs, mellow duckies, they're so cute and squidgy, pink heart chocolate, strawberry twist mellows, strawberry and cream fudge, candy necklaces, strawberry planks. Let's even this all out and add some pink heart mellows. And that's the demure bucket done. Do you think the customer did a good job? Today I unfortunately created the worst pick and mix to exist. Packed a 10-kilogram bucket of sweets with me. I'll show you the sweets I would never put inside my own pick and mix. Starting off with the baby dolphins. I don't like the taste of these. Next we have Haribo cola bottles. I'm sorry, you can't convince me that they're actually good. A bunch of licorice bricks and even more shrimps. How could you even like these? Worst one yet, licorice wheels. Red chili gummies. Raspberries and blackberries. Again with the Haribo wine gums. Mini watermelon slices only because the big ones are better. Some rhubarbs and custards. I can't stand snowies. Also strawberry pencil bites, they're just not my thing. Triple hearts. And the most controversial one, I do not like milk chocolate mini eggs. Okay, I missed a few, but chocolate fudge, especially mint chocolate. Day one, people know I hate yellow paintballs, although generally I don't like marshmallows. Okay, that's the bucket complete. These are all the sweets I will not put inside my order. Do you agree with my worst pick and mix selection? This customer had the craziest request to make a 10-kilogram bucket of bubblegum sweets only. Let's see what was inside their order and pack it together. First, we have bubblegum tongue painter dummies, Lizzie Bub's bubblegum skulls, bubblegum bears, bubblegum bonbons, and bubblegum turtles. Some giant bubblegum bottles, bubblegum pigs, bubblegum pool balls, bubblegum mermaids, bottles, and their vegan counterpart. Now time to sprinkle bubblegum millions. And last but not least, bubblegum pencils. Now let's mix them all together. Anyways, this is the biggest bucket of sweets you'll ever see on the internet. Let's pack it together and try and guess how much it weighed. For the record, this bucket had 100 different types of sweets and its final price came out to 110 pounds. These kinds of buckets are extremely time consuming because every single sweet has to be picked out and weighed individually. Some people in the comments love to complain about how expensive it is. However, they are the same people that don't factor in the cost of making a bucket like this in the first place. A lot of them also use the excuse that if they wanted to, they can create one for cheaper. Although I seriously doubt it. If anyone watching this video right now can create the same bucket for cheaper, then I will personally deliver a free one to them myself. What they didn't realize is that we provide some crazy unique sweets, as well as allow full customization of any bucket you choose. Anyways, I'm starting to ramble. For those of you wondering how much this bucket weighed, final weight came out to just over 10 kilograms. Anyways, come with me to pack this 5 kg bucket of sweets. First off, raspberry and pomegranate bubs, licorice bricks, tutti frutti bubs, Bub's Dizzy Bubblegum Skulls, some bubblegum bears, fizzy peaches, sour cola belts, 200 grams of mushrooms, mega sticks, a handful of shrimps, fruit salads, Fruitella Duo sticks, and Fruitella chews, just a few more, gummy rings, tutti frutti pencils, mini me sweet mix, and some drumstick lollies. Here's the finished pick and mix bucket. Thank you for your order and we really hope you enjoy it.
Rating every single sweet on earth. Strawberry slices. First, gloves. Only right way to eat this.
I work in a sweet shop and let's brutally rate sweets in under 3 words. Good but overhyped. Very average. Dry and basic. Actually really good. 1 word, plasticky. Literally the best sweet. Overused and boring. Lacks innovation. Overused for good reason. There's better alternatives. Do you guys agree with my ratings? Comment down below. Guys, today is a really exciting day because we get to refill our sweet jar at work. This jar has been absolutely ransacked, so we're going to fill it up so everybody can use it. And I would use like a pretty glass jar, but that does not go well in a warehouse, so the millions tub is what we stick to for now. So I'm going to pick my favorite sweets up first. I love these swirly fish at the moment. Here we go. These jelly-filled whales are so good as well, so we're going to pick up a few of these. In you go. These are like one of my all-time favorites, but we have a blue raspberry version of these. However, it was such a disappointment. Like, the texture's just so off. So yeah, I'm sticking to the basics for now. So I also grabbed these 2 everything and anything mixes. It has like a mixture of fizzy, gummy, and chocolate. This is the jar. Oh my gosh, it's a swirly fish. It would be rude not to. So good. That's the jar done.
Let's make a Halloween sweet mix. Done. Only 9 weeks until Halloween.
Hey guys, let's pack one of your 5-kilogram buckets of sweets. So this bucket was ordered by Rachel and has 25 different options of sweets. Each bucket is completely customizable and you get to pick from over 600 different types of candy. You can now create your very own bucket by clicking on the orange basket below. Just found out where this order is going and I had to triple check we didn't make a mistake. Shipping price for this bucket costs more than the actual sweets themselves. So this customer moved to Canada from the UK and says she really misses our sweets. So in this bucket I packed her most favourite candy while also adding some surprises at the end. She said the shipping cost is worth every penny. But what do you think? What's one thing from your country you could not live without?
Hey Dexter, as you asked so nicely, of course we can. Starting off with some strawberry pencil bites, 200 grams of fizzy watermelon slices, 200 grams of giant Haribo cola bottles, 200 grams of Snowies, and 200 grams of cookie dough fudge. Dexter also got a second bag, and this starts off with 300 grams of vanilla fudge and 300 grams of cookie dough fudge. 300 grams of cookie dough fudge. This one is a lot stickier than the vanilla one. And then 200 grams of salted caramel fudge and 200 grams of yellow bellies. And this is their 2 bags. What do you guys rate Dexter's bags? Comment down below. He's got one full of fudge and snakes and then one of all sorts. 100 grams of sour candy shots, 100 grams of mini multicoloured pencils, 100 grams of blue raspberry bonbons. Do you like bonbons, Victoria?
I love bonbons.
Do you? 100 grams of rhubarb and custards. These are one of my favourites. Victoria hasn't tried them, so we're going to try one after this order. 100 grams of tongue painters, 100 grams of chocolate jazzies, 100 grams of cola sticks, 100 grams of baby dolphins, 100 grams of blue raspberry wheels, and 100 grams of salted caramel fudge. Comment down below what you rate this bag out of 10. Come with me to pack a bag for Rosie. 100 grams of bubblegum bottles, 100 grams of fizzy blue jelly babies, 200 grams of rhubarbs and custards, and everyone was going mad at these the other day. They are so good, guys. You're sleeping on them. 200 grams of strawberry twist kisses, another one of my favourites. 200 grams of white drops. 100 grams of terrific turtles. 100 grams of vanilla fudge. A lot of people have been asking us to show the weight that's on the scales. So this is her bag, and it's on 1028 grams. If you put it into kilograms, it's over 1 kilogram. Comment down below what you would rate Rosie's bag. Come and mix Chelsea's order with me. Starting off with some yummy fizzy blue jelly babies. And then some yummy tongue painters. Mermaids. Swirly fish. Blue raspberry rockets. 2 scoops of baby dolphins. Some bubblegum bubs. Jelly bones. And some blue paintballs. What would you guys rate Chelsea's order? I notice there's a lot of blue sweets in there. I would rate this a 7 out of 10. Possibly an 8 out of 10 actually. Hi guys, Kat back at it again, mixing a bag. And this one's for Harris. Here, Nat. gloves, and my mask. So, starting off with watermelon slices. Next, some sugar-coated glowworms, tongue painters, some terrific turtles, strawberry twist kisses, mermaids, some gummy pigs, some bubblegum bubs,
My favourite.
and some salt octopus bubs, and some swirly fish. What are you rating this bag, guys? Let us know down in the comments.
Hey, Cap.
Hey, Malik.
I think we should pack an order for TikTok.
No problem, let's go.
Alright.
So, starting off with some strawberry pencil bites.
Okay, strawberry pencil bites going in.
Make sure it's...
There we are. Some licorice bricks going in there. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely.
Some yummy blue raspberry bonbons.
Oh, there we go, there we go.
Some rhubarbs and custard
going in. Oh, few more. Chuck that one in the... There we are, topping that up. Next up, what have we got, Cap?
gummy pigs. And because these are so light, you get quite a lot of them.
Ah, there we are. Perfect.
Next up, some milk chocolate beans, but who are you kidding? They're just Smarties, aren't they?
They're Smarties. All the way up.
Jelly babies, porky pigs,
swirly fish,
jelly beans, 100 grams of strawberry pencil bites, 100 grams of giant straws, 100 grams of Dracula teeth, and 100 grams of tongue painters, 100 grams of gummy pigs, 100 grams of jelly babies, 100 grams of strawberry and cream slices. This is one of our brand new sweets, only introduced to the website yesterday. 100 grams of blue raspberry wheels, and 100 grams of bubblegum bottles, and 100 grams of mushrooms, my favourites. What do you guys rate this bag out of 10? Comment down below.
Let's pack your order. First is some mini caramel bubs, cherry bonbons, chocolate mini eggs, porky pigs, chocolate honeycomb cinder, chocolate jazzies, skull crushers, chocolate fish and chips, honeycomb bites, licorice bricks, fizzy multicolour bottles, some candy shockers, sugared strawberry foams, apple rings, blue raspberry rockets, vanilla fudge, bumper bananas, fizzy mellows, jelly-filled raspberries, gingerbread latte fudge, tongue painters, black chrome pencils, blackberries and raspberries, jumbo American jelly beans, and jelly-filled brains. And that's all in your order. Really hope you enjoy your 5kg custom pick and mix bucket. Should be arriving with you very shortly. And if you'd like to make your own sweet pick and mix, go ahead and do so through the product tagged below.
Hi guys, it's Kat back at it again with rating this custom mix. So starting off, this customer got some chocolate jazzies. Not a big fan, so starting off not well to be honest. Then they got some blue raspberry wheels. Again, not a fan, so still let down. But they've made it up with 200 grams of Dracula teeth. These are one of my favourites. Another good choice, some cherry cola bottles. It's getting so much better. Giant straws. Some jelly babies. Not a huge favourite, but I'd happily munch on them. The rating is just going to have to drop because juicy red lips, I hate them with a passion. Cool, some rhubarb and custards. Delicious. And it's ending quite badly with some banana foams. I love banana, but I just don't like these guys. 5 out of 10 for me. What about you guys?
Today I really messed up when I was packing an order. Again, let me quickly explain. So, I was packing a 10kg bucket of sweets, and the customer said it was a present for her little boys. I should have spotted my mistake here. So, anyways, I finished packing and I sealed the order up, only to notice the customer wanted 2 of the same buckets, not 1. So, I had to run back and remake the same bucket just before the delivery man came.
I just got sent out these insane sweets. And in today's TikTok, I'm going to be trying them. But before I do try them, shout out to Sweet Mouthful Mixes for sending me these out. And yeah, let's do this. Okay, let's try this Coke bottle. Oh yes. If you want to get your yourself some amazing sweets like I just did, go to Sweet Mouthful Mixes website and use code HOTCHEEK for 20% off your first order. Goodbye, guys.
Every single candy order I've packed is wrong. Make this 5 kilogram bucket of pick and mix with me while I tell you how this happened. So as usual, I placed a bucket on a scale and set it to 0 so I can start weighing out the sweets. Then I fill it with all the options the customer chooses. However, when I reweighed the bucket on another scale at the end, it said over 5.7 kilograms. And it turned out my scale was not calibrated, so in the end the sweets weighed more than they should have. Would you be mad if you ordered 5 kilograms of sweets and instead got 5.7? Anyways, here's what the royal family does not want you to know about 1605. Pack this bucket of Guy Fawkes themed sweets with me while we discuss some of the crazy conspiracies. Let's take it back to November 5th, 1605, when 13 men supposedly plotted the biggest assassination in history. They planned to blow up the House of Lords and kill King James I. Except the plan failed. They were charged with treason and shortly executed. But here are the questions that drove historians mad over the centuries. Why did some terrorists get secret pardons? Why are the documents still classified? More importantly, did the king know about this from the start? Some people even say the real plotters were never caught because they were the ones writing the history books. And now we celebrate the cover-up every year with fireworks. Genius, really. So what do you guys think? Was this a conspiracy or a cover-up? Anyways, happy bonfire night.
Let's pack a customer's 5 kilograms bucket of sweets. Thanks for your order. Enjoy.
You guys won't believe this customer's story. She hadn't had a pick and mix in over 2 years. Packed this order with me while we talk about her weird circumstances. So it turns out the citric acid in fizzy sweet gives her severe allergic reactions. So when she contacted us, we were of course very scared, as our customer's health and safety is very important. But we agreed to make a mix with only gummy sweets, and to ensure no allergic reaction, we were so dedicated that we opened a fresh bag for every single sweet she chose. That's so we can prevent any cross-contamination. So here's the final result of our label. Besties, let's pack this 5 kg pick and mix bucket of sweets. Ignore the skiing coat, it is below freezing in the UK, but we still have to get your orders out, so let's see what's inside this one. First, we've got sour strawberry pencil bites, some strawberry bonbons, dizzy apple belts, jumbo blue raspberry rockets, bubble gum tongue painted dummies, some more blue rockets, strawberry belt wheels, giant straws, Peter pandas, pencil bites, and cable bites, some baby dolphin, dizzy rainbow pencils, and fruit salads. Thank you so much for your order and we really hope you enjoy it. Today I made the craziest customer order yet. I was asked to add only one of every single one of our 600 sweets. It started off well and had a lot of enthusiasm, but little did I know that this task was about to be extremely time consuming. All in all, it took me over 1 hour and 15 minutes to pack all of these sweets. After finishing with all the sweets inside, I actually made my way to the garage, and in the end the weight came to 4.1 kg and we priced the sweets at £55. Let us know if you think this is a fair price for this bucket. Today a customer had a special request. They ordered a 5 kg of pick and mix, but specifically requested only to have fizzy sweets inside. So here's the bucket I came up with, and let me know if you're team fizzy or team gummy. Anyways,
let's pack a loyal customer's bag. Shouts to James Huddy, this is his bags getting made now. Baby dolphins, Bub's banana and caramel, Bub's blue raspberry, Haribo fried eggs, jelly bones, and we have 200 grams of pizza gummies. Guys, these look so cool. Check them out. Oh my god. So here's his first bag. Comment your thoughts on this one down below. And as for his second bag, he got one of our pre-made Bubs bags, which we're going to make and I'll record in a sec. And then for James's second bag, he went with our new Bubs bag full of all the amazing Bubs sweets. And guys, in my opinion, I do believe that Bubs are the best sweet. They're better than Haribo. They're the ultimate pick and mix sweet. So if you haven't tried Bubs, try our new bag. Available now.
Please explain what my Gen Z social media hire is doing.
we have received
received so many complaints about our 5 kg pick and mix buckets of sweets. It's getting to the point where we're actually thinking about discontinuing them. Anyway, so the other day, a customer reached out about a bucket they bought from us a week ago. She said her family absolutely loves candy. She planned to use this bucket as a bulk buy for sweets. Oh, but the bucket did not even last a week, and now she's upset she has to buy another one. I guess all I can say is I probably don't recommend eating 5 kilograms of sweets in a week. But anyways, here's why.
Silently pack an order with me.
I don't know if it's just me that's totally obsessed with the Marks & Spencer's Percy Pigs. The thing is, there is no Marks & Spencer's near me, so I can't ever get them. But I just found out that we have a dupe at work. So we have a sweet called the Peppa Pig Gummy, and I'm gonna try it out and tell you guys if it's actually like the Percy Pigs or not. I'm gonna be so disappointed it don't taste the same, but fingers crossed. So this is what they look like. And they kind of have the same foamy gummy structure as the Percy Pigs. Oh my god, look how funny they are. They're literally like Peppa and George. I decided on Peppa first. Alright, now it's time for George. I am so shocked. Like, they taste so similar. These ones are a little bit more strawberry flavored. It's run, don't walk. And they're Peppa Pig shaped. Kat, so what's the difference between a sour and a fizzy sweet?
Oh, I love this question. I've got my favourite fruit sour skulls here, and these are so sour that they'll make you go woo! And then you've got my favourite fizzy strawberry rings, and all these do, they're not sour, they just fizz up in your mouth. It's delicious, sugar coated. Oh. Are you waiting for that to hit me? Well, I'm waiting for you to order a 5 kg bucket. Still waiting.
Hello Roxanne, the sweet of the day is this sour melon slice. It's so chewy, melony and sour as well.
Please help me. I just discovered what sweets do at midnight. No, but seriously, yesterday at 11 p.m, I was all alone at the shop trying to fulfill the late night Christmas orders. That's when I faced 2 issues. Number 1, what the heck do I do if someone tries to kidnap me? Being all alone in the warehouse is actually so creepy. But number 2, more importantly, it's day 3 of Sweetmas, and I wanted to make this more fun for you guys. So instead of telling you what the code today is, you're gonna have to try and find it somewhere in this video. And I know what you're thinking. Live another code? Don't worry, I promise it gets better. You're gonna want to stick around for day 12. Anyways, here's the bucket, guys. And of course, Merry Sweetmas.
It's our 5th day of Sweetmas, and today only you can get 15% off of our pre-made mixes. Check out the code above.
Things have just got bigger. Day 7 of Sweetmas, and we are doubling a lucky person's order today. If you're the lucky winner and you buy a 5 kg bucket, you'll get upgraded to a 10.
Merry Sweetmas.
It's day 8 of Sweetmas, and we're throwing in an extra bag of freeze-dried sweets of all orders over £30. Merry Sweetmas!
It's day 9 of Sweetmas, and today I give you a riddle. Solve it and you have yourself today's discount code. Striped like candy but found on a tree. A hooked little treat. What could I be? Comment below, and of course, Merry Sweetmas.
Son, are you eating sweets? What sweets? I haven't got any. Right, there will be no dinner for you tonight. I'm sorry, they just taste amazing. I've had half the packet already. They look incredible. Where did you get them from? I got them from Sweet Mouthful Mixes. Use code OLLYH for 25% off your first order. Sweet Mouthful Mixes. They taste amazing.
Tabitha, have you seen my sweets?
Nope.
You're lying! Where are they?
Cold.
What?
Warmer. Warmer.
Boiling!
Freezing.
What? I didn't even move!
Boiling, scorching hot!
Hey Kat, are there sweets that we haven't tried?
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot. Anyone you want to try right now that you haven't already tried?
No.
Oh, okay.
Hi guys, I reckon it's TikTok blindfold taste test time. Let's do a funny one on Malik. Hey Malik, TikTok blindfolded test time.
My favourite time of the day, once again.
So what shall we choose today? Are you blindfolded?
Do I need to be?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. He's got it on. Are you ready?
Yep.
How are you typing with your blindfold on?
Send in a few emails.
Oh. Open wide. Oh, God. Oh. Open wide.
A shrimp.
Nope.
Banana.
Nope.
I don't know. The texture's like that. What is it?
A milk bottle.
Oh, well. No, yeah. Okay, yeah. No.
Hi Chloe, of course I can. Here's me mixing your order. Blue raspberry bonbons, blue raspberry and blueberry bubs, cherry pencils, Dracula teeth, giant strawbs, mermaids, mushrooms, rhubarb and custards, and a double scoop of tongue painters. What's your second bag? Some blue raspberry rockets, some bubblegum pencils, some Bubs Cola skulls, some Bubs Raspberry Lemonade skulls, Cola sticks, fizzy peaches, some mini multicoloured pencil bites, fizzy tongue painted dummies, sour candy shocks, and some sour strawberry pencil bites. These are your 2 bags all packaged up for delivery tomorrow, as you got free next day delivery because you ordered 2 bags. That's all you need to do. Buy 2 bags. My favourite.
Mum, look, I got sweet mouthfeel mixes. They're great. Come and check, look. Look, I'm picking mixed bags. Look at them.
Wow.
You get choco ones, fizzy ones.
Glasses.
What are they?
Up the same bathroom.
Jesus.
Let's see what they're.
Go have it. I'll go.
Good, eh?
Yeah, man, come on.
Really good. Before they get hurt. Skidafty.
Mama, Dada here. Where'd you go? Where are they?
I've got them now!
Mum, give me them back! Jesus!
Look at all these stones, guys. Do you dare me to eat one? I dare myself. Ow! What a lovely stone.
Oh my god! I'm not even joking, I'm so excited for these. You guys might have seen like the freeze-dried sweets trend, and freeze-dried sweets themselves have sent us over a package of their goodies. Let's open up together. I've been working here for like a year. I didn't even know we have freeze-dried sweets up until this day. Like, up until this day, I didn't know we literally had all of this. If you've never had freeze-dried sweets before, they're basically like the same sweet except with no water inside. We've even got a giant spider. It's so fluffy and crunchy. Oh my, I can't believe I did not know about these sooner. There's also this chocolate mix in the bag, but I'll try that next time because I don't want to get diabetes. Anyways, bye. This is the strangest order I've ever made. This customer ordered 5 kilograms of sweets, except every single option is super weird. Let's pack it together. First, pint bottles. I can't describe it, they smell exactly like beer. These bizarre looking chicken feet. Dark chocolate coated ginger. I don't know who eats this willingly. Next, tongue painter mellows, and they dye your tongue blue. Rhubarb gin flavored jellies. Dr. Pepper flavored fudge. Cherry Bakewell fudge. Jelly filled brains. Ice pop jellies. Lime slices. Dinosaur gummies. Burger gummies. Cola Ferraris. Vegan gummy tools. Paw Patrol gummies. Jelly carrots. Witches heads. Salted caramel bonbons, powdered milk tea, Iron Brew Millions. They smell exactly like the drink. Jelly chilies. And that's the most bizarre bucket finish. Would you eat this?
some fizzy blue jelly babies.
Fizzy cherry cola bottle.
Yum, yum, yum.
Melon slices. Sour mini worms. Cola cubes. Funky fruits.
Funky.
Giant jazzy.
Look at all of them.
And some fizzy straws.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Today I packed the craziest bucket of sweets. This customer wanted a minion themed bucket and this is how I made it. First up, jelly filled bananas. The minions love these, so we add a bunch. Next, Minions original jellies. Some mini banana and caramel bubs. And of course mini foam bananas. Yellow paintballs. Minions Peace gummies. Some blue raspberry bonbons. And lemon bonbons. Sorry to disappoint, we unfortunately don't have banana bonbons. Some bumper foam bananas. And some banana minion flavoured millions. Did I say that right? It's such a tongue twister. Give that all a mix and here we are. That's our minions bucket done. Anyways.
Today I almost messed up an entire order. Come with me to pack a 5 kilogram bucket of rainbow sweets while I tell you why this could have been such a disaster. So a customer had this special request for me to make 5 kilograms of pick and mix but only rainbow themed. Just like in a rainbow, I started off with the red sweets, then slowly moved on to orange, yellow, green, blue, pink and purple. Everything was going great and the bucket looked delicious. I can't tell you how many times my mouth was watering. But at the end of the bucket, I decided to do something crazy. I felt as if that bucket was not rainbow enough, so I layered in some Skittles and some rainbow fudge. I was so proud of this bucket and felt like the rainbow sweets complimented it so much. But then when I showed it to Lou, she said I ruined the entire bucket. So what do you guys think? Were the Skittles a mistake? Anyways.
I've been on Met Gala TikTok for the past 2 hours and I'm supposed to be working. This is just me, but some of the outfits made my jaw drop. Anyways, I came up with a brilliant idea. So the theme for this year was Garden of Time. This is so random, but I was like, since I work in a sweet shop, let's make a sweet mix with that theme. Let's start with some jelly-filled frogs and Haribo giant strawberries, mellow trees, these watermelon candies, bubblegum turtles, tropical fish gummies, the cutest bunny heads, pina colada pineapples. It's starting to give Garden of Time, fizzy peaches, jelly-filled strawberries, some foamy bananas, and these pretty flowers. So this is my interpretation of Garden of Time. Let me know down below how you think I did. This customer ordered 5 kilograms of pick and mix but had a very special request. Let me show you how I made this sweet bucket while I'll explain a strange order. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know everyone's been going crazy about the euros. So much so, this customer ordered 5 kilograms of pick and mix representing the country they support. I did not receive any other instructions other than the country's name. So this is what I came up with. Can you guess which country they picked? Also make sure to comment down below the name of the country you think will win. Today I made a huge mistake while packing a customer order. So I started off by packing this 5 kilogram bucket of sweets because we have over 600 different options. I made sure to select every single sweet carefully. By the way, this bucket looks absolutely delicious while packing. Anyways, once I was done, I sealed the bucket shut, packed it all up, and had it ready to send off to the customer on the same day. However, it was only then I realized I sent off the wrong bucket to the wrong customer. Since it was already out for delivery, there was nothing I could do about that bucket. What should I do next? Today I made a huge mistake while packing a customer order. It all began with this 5 kilogram bucket of sweets. So as usual, I got everything prepped and started filling the bucket with all the sweets that the customer requested. This particular order had 25 different options of sweets and honestly looked so delicious while packing. As you can see, I started layering the selection, and once I hit that 5 kilogram mark, I hammered the bucket shut. Of course, it was only at this moment that I realized customer actually paid extra for all the sweets to be mixed up. I did everything I could to make the sweets as mixed up as possible, whilst almost being assaulted in the process. As above. But hopefully the delivery man will do the rest of the job for me. And that's exactly how. Today I made this special bucket of sweets. Let me show you how I made it while you try and guess what made it so unique. So I grabbed one of our 5 kg buckets and started filling it with all of these choices. I was so excited packing this bucket. It literally contained all of my favorite sweets. But if you haven't already realized, what made this bucket so special was the fact that the customer only wanted gummy sweets inside. She said she hates fizzy sweets and that this was her perfect bucket. But anyways, today I packed the craziest customer order. As usual, I grabbed a 10 kg bucket and started filling it with the customer's choice of pick and mix sweets. About halfway through the order, I realised this customer ordered one of every single fudge we have in stock. And they sold us out of 4 different flavours. Oh my god, I forgot to mention, while packing, I managed to drop 50 pounds of a fudge on the floor. Here's the proof. Don't let my boss see this, bye! You would not believe how much this bucket of sweets cost. Let me show you how I made it while I explain the price. So this order contained 10 kilograms of pick and mix with 50 different types of sweets. The customer was able to customize every single option, all in order to make the bucket of their dreams. Since we offer over 600 different types of sweets, and every single sweet has to be weighed out correctly, each bucket ends up being very time consuming. Either way, the final price of this bucket came out to £105 without the added discounts. Anyways, would you pay this much for 10 kilograms of sweets? Let me know in the comments below. Today I packed the strangest customer order. Come with me to make a 5 kilogram bucket of sweets, but Jaws feet. First, blue raspberry bonbons to represent the sea. A bunch of jelly-filled sharks, cherry fish, jelly-filled whales, blue raspberry pencils, and pencil bites, mini gummy teeth, jelly-filled skulls, dentures, baby dolphins, jelly bones, give it a pat, and onto jelly eyeballs, sour raspberry belts, swirly fish, jelly-filled brains, baby dolphin, and that's our bucket done. Comment what theme I should do next. Today I packed the craziest customer order. As usual, I grabbed a 10 kg bucket and started filling it with the customer's choice of pick and mix sweets. About halfway through the order, I realised this customer ordered one of every single fudge we have in stock. And they sold us out of 4 different flavours. Oh my god, I forgot to mention, while packing, I managed to drop 50 pounds of a fudge on the floor. Here's the proof. Don't let my boss see this, bye! Today I packed the biggest order in candy history, except it almost never happened. Let me tell you about this 120 kilogram pick and mix order and how it took a surprising turn. So I started by getting our candy mixer out and preparing all the sweets that were going inside. Usually we do this by hand, but there was no way I could do this with 120 kilograms of sweets. So this customer specifically ordered 12 buckets of bars. If you don't know already, these candies are super rare and can only be imported all the way from Sweden. This order was super exciting. I have never mixed up so many sweets in one go. So afterwards, I grabbed the buckets and started filling them up. It was only then the customer messaged us saying if we don't get the buckets ready out for delivery today, they are going to cancel the order. So our delivery time is at 4:30 every single day. And when I checked to see how much time we had left, to my unhappy surprise, it was already past 4 o'clock. I had exactly 26 more minutes to get these buckets out. And what's worse, every single one of our staff went home early. So it was me, myself, and I versus 120 kilograms of sweets. However, with a bit of luck and Bob the Builder packing skills, I managed to finish just in time. So now you know how. They packed the craziest customer order. It was not 1, 2, but 3 buckets of sweets. Let me show you how I did it and what was inside their order. In the first 10 kilogram bucket, we've got Tutti Frutti Bubs, followed by wild strawberry and pomegranate Bubs. Next, a healthy serving of Dizzy Bubblegum Bubs. And finally, the Big Sour Skull Bubs. And that's bucket 1 done. In the second 10 kilogram bucket of sweets, we've got Dizzy Bubblegum Skulls and Tutti Frutti Bubs. Big Sour Skull Bubs. And wild strawberry and pomegranate Bubs. That's all for this one. And let's see if you can guess what's in the final 10 kilogram bucket of sweets. Yep, you guessed it, the same exact bub combination. Yes, I think they like bubs. So because this is an international order, once everything was packed, I really had to make sure it was secure and survive whatever happens at customs. This calls for a celebration dance, and here's why. Today I packed the most colourful bucket of sweets. Let's see what was inside together. Starting off with a bunch of jelly-filled brains, jelly-filled whales, jelly-filled strawberries, jelly-filled turtles, jelly-filled snails, and jelly sharks. Now some swirly fish, giant fried eggs, blue raspberry twist kisses, happy flowers, a bunch of these gummy monsters, and we're done. So as you can see, today I packed the strangest order. Customer requested 10 kilograms of pick and mix but only had 1 sweet. Their sweet of choice was the cream egg fudge. I bet we all know that one person who's absolutely obsessed with Cadbury cream eggs. But this order takes that obsession to the next level. Let me show you how this order looked at the end, because I have never before packed so much fudge in one bucket. If this was your bucket, what 1 sweet would you choose? Today I packed the strangest customer order. They requested a 5 kilogram bucket of sweets, but with only chicken feet inside. And the most surprising part is not their look, but the fact that they're supposed to taste like cherry bakewell. After this order, all I can smell the entire day was Mr. Kipling. But that also got me questioning, who on earth decides to wake up and create chicken feet candy? Anyways, tag someone who would enjoy these and let me know which sweet you could eat a bucket of. Today I packed this huge 10 kilogram bucket of pick and mix, except the customer only wanted bubblegum sweets inside. Let's pack it together and see how I made it. First, tongue painted dummies, Dizzy Bubblegum Skulls, Bubblegum Bears, bubblegum bonbons, bubblegum turtles, giant bubblegum bottles, and pigs, bubblegum pool balls, mermaids, regular bubblegum bottles, and the vegan version, bubblegum millions, and bubblegum pencils. That's it for the bucket. Let me know if you'd eat this. Here's a real thing I heard from a customer today. Your bucket of sweets is a rip-off. It's not even filled to the top. Look how much space there is. Pack this order with me while I explain why the customer is not always right. So this was the 10-kilogram bucket of pick and mix that was packing for this specific customer. They chose a 10-kilogram option with 100 different types of sweets inside. And let me tell you, this is one time-consuming bucket. Also, every single one of these sweets is completely customized. Anyways, I received an angry message from them last night saying they want a refund because the bucket is not filled to the top. My response was that they ordered a 10-kilogram bucket of sweets, meaning they would get 10 kilograms of sweets inside, regardless of how much space it takes up. Some sweets are lighter and take up less space, while some dense sweets like fudge take up more space. So they didn't order the bucket, they ordered the weight in sweets. They left me on red. Anyways, who was right and who was in the wrong? Today I made a huge mistake while packing a custom order. Again. So I grabbed a 5 kg bucket and started filling it with all of these sweets. By the way, what would you rate these out of 10? Anyways, once I was done, I sealed the bucket shut and it was ready to send. However, I had one last look at the invoice and realised the customer requested all of the sweets to be mixed up and not layered. So here's me trying to do everything I can to make that happen and pray the customer ends up happy. Let's do a massive restock together after being sold out of sweets all week. Came in this morning for a massive delivery. There was even this giant meated snake. And I thought, why not show you how we replenish our sweets? I started with the fizzy strawberry hearts, emptied the old out, cleaned the box, and filled it back up with the new sweets. Of course, the older sweet goes back on top so it's the first to be used. Close the lid and put it back on its shelf. Next, I grab the pina colada pineapples and repeat that whole process all over again. The fizzy sweets tend to store a lot more sugar in the boxes, so I get rid of it as much as I can before cleaning out the containers and once again refilling the sweets. If you're a fan of coconut pina colada, these sweets are actually amazing, so you should give them a try. Green cola bowls were also running low. You know the drill by now, out of the old and into the new. And of course, back of the old. I definitely overestimated this container, but if there's a will, there's a way. Anyways, there's so much more boxes to refill, so come back for part 2. Today we sold 100 kilograms of sweets in a single order. Let me show you how it happened. I knew from the start this was not happening by hand, so I had to get the heavy machinery out. Our mixer has been collecting dust for a while, so when I tell you it was an ordeal to get it out, but it was so worth it. I cleaned and prepped it on the inside, started filling it to the brim with sweets. I don't think there's ever been an order as big as this one. Anyways, turned it on and the magic happened. I love using this machine as it not only cut down hours of work, but it also mixed the sweets perfectly for the customer. Finally, we started filling up the first bucket. We soon realized scooping was not an option and we discovered this pouring technique instead. 1 done, 9 to go. Let's seal it shut and off to the side. We rinsed and repeated this process for 2 hours. Now, I'll be honest, we lost hope halfway through. But fear not, we accomplished our task and filled 10 buckets with 10 kg of sweets. The final price of the order came up to £1,000 and we really hope the lucky person enjoys their buckets to the fullest. Here are the top 5 weirdest sweets that are surprisingly good. Number 5 are the Peppa Pig gummies. They are strawberry and foamy and shaped exactly like Pepper and George. Next are the Snickers Berry Whip. It's such an unusual flavour, but it actually works. Okay, so number 3 we have the Hot or What Chili and Ginger Balls. They are so spicy, it should be illegal. Speaking of illegal, are Jack's Delight flavoured fudge, if you know what I mean. And lastly, the Lemon Meringue Fudge. This definitely surprised me. It was so good. Let me know if you want a part 2.
You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine.
Hi guys, so loads of people have requested us to see what the blue paintball tastes like. I have tried these before, they're really, really good. It's literally just marshmallow, as you can see, it's so squidgy. And then it's got blue sugar all around it. It's not sour or anything, it's just really, really sweet and delicious. And they also smell absolutely insane. So here goes. As you can see, this is what the inside looks like. The white stuff is obviously the marshmallow and the blue stuff is obviously sugar. And doesn't really make your tongue blue. I thought it did. I'm also surprisingly not really a marshmallow fan. I only really like them when you toast them on a campfire or something. But blue paintballs are amazing. So I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10. I would definitely pick a blue paintball over a normal marshmallow.
Unpopular opinion, influencers are getting out of control. Pack this bucket of sweets with me while I tell you about a ridiculous interaction I've had with a customer. So earlier today, I received a message from a lady on TikTok and she was asking for a refund of her bucket. When I asked her for the reason of this refund, she complained that she shouldn't be paying for a bucket because she has a couple thousand followers and she's given us free promotion. Here's the thing, we never actually had an arrangement, nor was I even aware she was a quote-unquote influencer. So naturally, I did refuse a refund, except now she's making videos telling her followers that we are a horrible company and that we scammed her out of her money. What would you do in this situation? Am I in the wrong for not wanting to pay for something we never even agreed on? Anyways, 10 kilograms of just sprinkle and mice chocolate. One of you guys had this crazy request. I thought this pick and mix was so ridiculous, why not pack it together? So as usual, I grabbed a bucket, stuck on the labels, and we were ready to pack. First up, Mega Jazzies. Next, pink and white mice. Now let's add Mega Snowies. A whole box of chocolate mice. And you guess what seat is next? Of course, Mega Jazzies. And there you have it, 10 kilograms of sprinkles and mice. What sweet should I do next?
Vanilla fudge is tasty. I do love myself some vanilla fudge. But out of all the fudge we have, I've got to say that the cookie dough fudge is my favourite. If you haven't tried the cookie dough fudge, definitely check it out. It's a lot better than the vanilla one. Kat, what do you think?
This customer was not happy with their bucket of Christmas sweets. Apparently the mix I made was not festive enough. They'd like me to redo it. Pack this order of Christmas sweets with me and let's see what the customer was complaining about. So I started off by layering all of these fizzy sweets and I personally thought they were pretty on theme. This bucket actually contained 10 kilograms of sweets and cost £105. So anyways, once I was done with the bucket, I sent it off to the customer and she requested a refund without even returning the bucket. So was I in the wrong? Do you think this bucket was Christmassy enough? Anyways.
Come with me to pack Stacey's order. Starting off, she got one of our pre-packed fizz bags. Look how good that looks. She then fancied a mix your own pick a mix bag. So let's see what she got in her mix. She got some blue raspberry rockets, some fizzy peaches, some licorice bricks, 200 grams of sour candy shocks, some sour pencil bites, 300 grams of watermelon slices. Stacey obviously loves her fizzy sweets. And last but not least, the only non-fizzy sweet here, some terrific turtles. Can't beat them. So thank you, Stacey, for your order. You will be receiving these tomorrow as you got the free next day delivery as you ordered 2 bags. What do you guys rate her order down below? Do you like her custom pick mix or would you prefer the pre-packed fizz bag?
Coco, when mommy says stop, you say okay. I'm just a baby. But you still had to say okay, mom.
We had to ban a customer from our candy store for the first time in 5 years. Let me tell you why while I packed this 5 kg bucket of sweets. So last month we had a customer and everything about her order seemed normal. We sent her a bucket of sweets and never really gave it a second thought. But then we received a complaint. Turns out she was unhappy with the delivery cost and said next time she orders she'll come in person. But it doesn't end here. This customer ended up ordering from us 6 times in a single month. We did not catch on to the red flags at the beginning, such as the fact that she used a different name under every order. She always had something to complain about and even sent different people to collect. Got to a point where we started to refuse her. Some of the reasons really were ridiculous. But then she even started creating fake accounts and leaving bad reviews just to get our attention. We just had enough of her trying to expose our candy store and ended up blacklisting her. Was this ban justified?
Vegan sweets are trash. Not ours. We're the only sweet shop that have a huge selection for vegans too.
1. Blocked. We should be getting a massive restock of Bubs at some point this week. Literally anytime we get a delivery, you guys sell us out so fast. Luckily, we still have a limited stock of our Bubs pick and mixes, which are like 1 kilogram bags full of Bubs, like you see. But keep an eye out, I should make an announcement this week.
Do you know you have 30 minutes? 30.
Hey Malik, what would you say the weirdest sweet is?
The weirdest? Coconut mushrooms, hands down.
And these are the coconut mushrooms.
Who would have thought to mix coconut and mushrooms together, right?
You guys have made this year so special. So we decided to do 12 days of Sweetmas. So every single day we're giving away sweets, buckets, discount codes, and so much more. Sweetmas starts tomorrow. So make sure you don't miss out of our 12 days of giveaways.
Kat, I've got £20. What can I get for my brother?
£20. 2 1kgs. We've got a deal on for £25. But if you find a discount code, you can get it for 20.
Yeah, £20?
So, yeah,
anything else?
I don't know. How much more do you want?
Hi guys, Kat back at it again, filling up an empty bag full of yummy sweets. So I just thought I'd do a little bit of a different TikTok today. And that's different as in I'm going to talk to you rather than telling you what the sweets are. And I thought I'd let you know that we're actually going to Cornwall next week, which I'm very excited about. We actually have so much planned that I'm just so excited to get there. We're making lots of TikToks today so we can cover our week off. And don't worry guys, there will be someone to make your orders for you to ship them out on time. If there's anything that you guys highly recommend we do in Cornwall, comment down below. We're going with 2 of our very close friends, so it's going to be very fun. We're staying in one of the nicest Airbnbs ever. It's got like a Love Island fire pit garden. Not that I watch Love Island, but my friend that I'm going with does. I'm just very excited for a change of scenery, you know?
Kat, I've got £20. What can I get?
What can you get? You can get two 1 kg mixes for £25, but if you find a sneaky little discount code, you can get it for 20. Yay.
I've got £4. It's my birthday. What can I get?
Oh my god, let me show you. Come here. Woo! You can get one of our mystery bags, 500 grams, clearance one.
Okay.
If you use code WELCOME10 for 10% off, you can also get a brain liquor. Not only that, you can get Warhead Super Sour.
All of those for £4? That's insane.
What a bargain!
Let's see what Ruba fancied putting in their Sweet Mouthful Mixes bag today. Blue Raspberry Rockets, bubblegum bottles, Bub's Cola Skulls, Raspberry and Lemon Bub's Skulls, Dracula Teeth, Fizzy Straws, Fizzy Dummies, Sour Candy Shocks. The sour dummies I said before weren't actually sour dummies. They were the sour tongue painted dummies. But these are the sour dummies. And lastly, fizzy sour melon slices. What do you guys rate this fizzy mix that Ruba has chosen today?
This customer put some milk in first. No, but seriously, today I packed a 5 kilogram bucket of sweets, except there was only one sweet inside. The customer's choice? Milk bottles. I was super curious, so I had to give these a try, and just like their name, these sweets literally taste like milk. They were so strange. But anyways, let's keep filling this bucket of sweets and see how full we can get it. I gave the bucket a quick massage as I was struggling to fit the last bit inside. But somehow I managed to fill the entire bucket with milk bottles. So what's the right way? Do you put milk or cereal first?
Watch until the end. Ta-da!
Let's open up a bunch of returns and see which sweets the customers seem to hate. You guys seem to love this series, so let's continue. Today I'm mainly focusing on the smaller packages, seeing if any of them can even be salvaged. A lot of time when customers do return products and they are opened, like the bag in the video, these absolutely cannot be sold and just end up in the trash. Sometimes we're lucky enough to receive a completely undamaged and untouched bag of sweets, and these can be reused in our clearance sales. Let's open up this massive box together and hope that all of it doesn't have to go to waste. After a quick initial scan, there are a few damaged bags, so they unfortunately end up in the bin. Luckily, most of them were completely unopened, so it wasn't a total waste of money and time. But in simple terms, it really does suck when customers send back items for no good reason, particularly if they are actually open. If you've worked at or owned your own small business, you'll know exactly what I mean. And on that topic, what's the strangest reason a product has been returned at a business you know? Let me know down in the comments below.
Come with me to mix Bryony's bag. 100 grams of Tinker Toffee, 100 grams of chocolate toffees, Happy Cherries, Heartthrobs, Juicy Red Lips, 200 grams of mini eggs, pizza gummies, salted caramel fudge, and vanilla fudge. Comment down below what you would rate this bag. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10.
Today I packed one of the best buckets of sweets, and it's not for the reason that you think. So as usual, I grabbed a bucket of sweets and started filling it with the customer's choice of pick and mix. From just looking at it, you can't tell it's anything special. In fact, some of the options are kind of mid, so that stays between us. However, this bucket was my favourite because of the special meaning behind it. It was made as a gift for somebody who's been through a very hard time recently, and was made as a reminder that life is sweeter than you think. I personally found that so adorable and smiled the entire way through.
Taste Test Monday. And today I'll be trying a mermaid. Bubblegum. And very chewy. I'll probably rate that about 7 out of 10. What do you guys rate mermaids? Let me know in the comments down below. And what should I taste next?
You have 2 minutes to fit as much sweets inside the bucket as you possibly can. Any sweets you fit inside the bucket, you get to keep. Here's your bucket. Time starts now. Which sweet are you going for? What do you have there? Bubblegum bonbon? Blue raspberry bonbon? Cola bottles? Come on, it's a challenge. You've only got 30 seconds left. Come on, what are you picking? What are we getting next?
Drumsticks. Drumstick fudge.
Drumstick fudge. Okay, going in. Oh my god, the whole time. We've only got 5 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Sia managed to get this whole bucket full to the top! Subscribe for a chance to be in our next video. If you're a Cancer, this video is for you. Customer requested a 5-kilogram bucket of sweets, except it was a horoscope for the star sign Cancer. This is how I made it. Gold bears for prosperity, mega snowies meaning luxury and indulgence. I added gold coins for abundance, fizzy cherry stars for a celestial connection, Bailey's fudge meaning celebration, sugared almonds again for prosperity, snowies for winter clarity, white mice and drops for moon connection and purity. Let's mix it up a little bit, and then add gingerbread men for winter warmth. Plus they're absolutely adorable. Christmas tree and Santa Mellows for holiday spirit, vanilla sliced fudge for nurturing comfort, and snowy mix to add to that winter energy. Sprinkle in friendship rings and heartthrobs for love and emotional connection, happy flowers and love hearts so we can blossom love over the festive season, ice pop jellies for some balance, after 8 and cappuccino fudge just to keep it classy, fizzy straws for sparkling opportunity, and dolphins because Cancer's a water element. That's a Cancer horoscope bucket done. What star sign should I do next? One of you have asked what's the difference between a giant cable and a pencil. Let me show you. Look at the size of them, they're literally massive. Printer ones are my favorite and you can't get them in pencil form. This is what pencils look like in comparison. They're obviously much smaller, but they're also softer and less chewy. It's the whammer version of these. And you can clearly tell they're much tougher than the pencils. But welcome door, you can now get one of these enormous cables for under £1. And there are so many flavors for you to try.
Hey Kat,
Hey, Malik.
what country do we sell in?
UK only at the moment. We are trying to work on other countries.
Let us know down below what countries you want, but as of right now, it is just the UK.
UK only. Can't be bothered to continue, so just one more, please. Specific, be specific, come on.
Kat, could you make me a bucket of sweets?
Yeah, sure.
Are you gonna put gloves on?
If you want me to, you could have just said. What do you want?
Surprise me.
It's custom pick a mix. You choose.
Yeah, like anything. I like everything.
Have you seen how many sweets we've got here? We've got over 600.
Can I have one of everything?
One of everything. You hearing this? She wants one of everything. In here.
Everything?
Everything.
Do you have any Haribo sweets?
Haribo.
Yeah, Haribo.
Haribo?
Is that not what they're called? Haribo.
You not read?
Oh.
Haribo. Haribo.
These look so good. Can I have these?
You can, but they're not very nice.
Wait, can I try one first? Okay.
Still want them?
And then, no, I think I'm okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All of these, what you want?
Just that one up there.
Up there? You want them?
One at the end down there.
Down there?
Yeah.
You could have said something, couldn't you? There's this one, there's that one. Which one is it?
Can I have all of them, please? You didn't even put anything in.
You did.
Can I have a bit more?
Specific, be specific, come on. You can't be bothered to continue, so just one more, please.
Can I have a bonbon, please?
A bonbon, yeah, come on. All these flavours, what do you want?
This one looks good. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
You didn't put anything inside.
There's 5 kg in there. 55 quid, it's 5 kg bucket.
Today a customer made the craziest order. Let me show you how I made it. This lady ordered not one, but 2 5-kilogram buckets of sweets. She said there's absolutely nothing worse when the sugar from the fizzy sweet touches the gummy sweet. So to resolve her issue, she ordered 2 buckets. The first one completely and only filled with gummy sweets, whilst the second bucket contained only her favourite fizzy sweet. I actually reached out beforehand and asked if she'd prefer to use our layered option where we put the fizzy sweets at the bottom of the bucket and the gummy sweets at the top. But our customer was adamant this is the only way she can fully enjoy every sweet. So, do you agree? Make sure to comment down if you're team fizzy or team gummy before the video ends.
Which squashies is the stretchiest? Minion, rhubarb custard, strawberry, bubblegum, sour, OG, Christmas elves? Which one was the best?
Did you just say lives? I know it's been a very long time since we last went live, but there's been so much changes at Sweet Mouthful Mixes and I can't wait to tell you guys about it. We've been getting everything set up so we can start our lives within the next 1 to 2 weeks. So make sure to keep a lookout because you really don't want to miss these ones. And of course you already know we've missed all of you so much.
Squid Game is the most underrated series, so you already know how to make a bucket of sweets for Squid Game Season 2. Here's how I made it. I have the bucket, and inside poured red strawberry pencils, red paintballs, apple pencils, green paintballs, big lips, fizzy tongues, honeycomb cinder. Next, honeycomb bites, bubblegum pigs, vanilla fudge, these pyramids because they look like triangles, giant gobstoppers, regular gobstoppers, Haribo gold bears, triple hearts, our new raspberry laces, reindeers, Make sure it's all level. Then strawberry and apple belts. Apparently more honeycomb bites. Some jelly bones. Gold coins. And we're done. Let me know if you're watching Squid Game too. And what bucket should I do next? Something tragic happened today. You guys heavily requested for me to try the mega sour candy and I literally almost unalived myself in the process. I'm doing this so you don't have to. I feel like I want to start with this one. This one's called Mega Sour Vicious Violets. Should I get a glass of milk before I start? Yeah. This was the exact moment everything went wrong. I'm not usually good with sour things as it is, but this was a whole new experience. My lungs felt like sandpaper. I felt like I could not breathe, and I just inhaled a bunch of battery acid down my throat. I was gonna try these, but I think I'm done for today. Maybe next time.
Eat or pass. Blue raspberry bonbons. PSSSS. Blue raspberry sour belt. PSSSS. Blue raspberry slices. Definitely eat. Raspberry wheels. I'm not sure. Polls help me decide.
Left or right? Left. Because what she doesn't know, one is gummy and one is real. And she will have to eat it at the end. Left or right? Right. Oh, I know exactly what that is. Left or right? Right. Yeah. Left or right? Left. You sure you want left? Oh, it's going in. Oh, that sounds gross. Left or right? Let's go right. That is the right answer. Like a full English breakfast. Now, Kat has to eat it. Hey Kat, what's the most disgusting sweet we sell? I'll show you. Come here. It's something called Colt's Foot Rock. Who wants to fit in their sweets? Let me get it down. Come on. Bit of a stretch. Don't let health and safety see that one. Come on, let's see what's inside. Oh. Okay, that absolutely stinks. It does, doesn't it? It just looks like, I don't even know. What do you think of Colt's Foot Rocks, Lou? Lovely. Okay. Sarcasm. The number one question I get is how much do these buckets cost? So this 5 kilogram bucket of pick and mix with 25 different options was £55. A 10 kilogram version with 50 sweets or 100 different sweets would be £105 or £115. Would you spend this much on sweets? Let me know below.